Honestly, Bob Ross, best fucking person ever. You're a twat, are you? Why is your mom saying your whole name? Ah, I love this game. Damn, your mom's a savage, man.
Hello. Hello.
Alright, we're back. We're back on the old Red Dead Redemption 1. Already looking stunning. Oh, I forgot it did this, where like it does like it zooms out on your character and has like a nice scene. This is amazing, by the way, this view. Holy shit, you could leave that and just have a nice kind of natural like a time lapse. Oh, you could do some mad time lapses with this. I know that the sky is not as impressive as RDR2 and even GTA 5, but still. Alright, let's go. Horse breaking jobs are now available. Oh yeah, there's jobs I need to do in each area. I'm just going to leave those to the end of the game, I think. Or once I've on that final stretch, anyway.
Let's go.
The more lung capacity you have, the longer it takes to run out of air. Yeah, you'll run out of air like slower than it would take before. It just means you have more air in your lungs. Probably. Yeah, it just means that you are more efficient with your usage of air. Alright. I wish that they had the, I don't think they have it, but I would like for them to bring back the old Red Dead website where you could keep track of certain things better. They should do that. Wait, have I logged into Newswire on Chrome or Firefox? I actually don't know. No, it must be on Chrome. Yeah, they have Red Dead Redemption 2, but they don't have RDR. See, they should have put RDR 1 back on there so you could like keep track of stuff. Oh well. Not too fussed. I'm not gonna exaggerate how many people, like how many people have been exaggerating about how, oh, the Rockstar, blah 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 with this game. Look, I've had enough of the social media reaction to this game, how fucking... I don't even know how to describe the people who overreact about this game on social media, but yeah. It would be nice if we had the website back. It would be nice if Rockstar did something with the social club again, but I can't expect it, because they can't even bother to do that for GTA 5, so... It's really bad at the moment on GTA 5. On the social club. It used to be amazing.
Don't go and annoy me. You having fun, mister?
I keep wanting to press square, because that's what we use on Red Dead Redemption 2.
This won't take a moment.
But I have to keep remembering, no, press triangle. I love these little events as well, they're great. They're quite common, actually.
This fella's seen the error of his way.
Thank God you got them. They've done all sorts of misdeeds.
Glad it worked out.
Beautiful. What the fuck? What? Who's shooting me? Oh wait, wait, did he shoot him? Wait. Wait. I wasn't really paying attention. Is he dead? He is! Bro shot him! Man, I thought I was a savage. Bro, I would shoot someone on the ground who's already tied up. That's fucked. Lawman in this game is fucked up. Alright, let's loot the, let's skin the horses. Exactly, guys. Guys, you know you can skin horses on this game. Yeah. Can't do that on RDR2.
Come on. Let's get this over with.
Horse meat. You can sell them on Red Dead Redemption 1. Yeah, you can sell them to shops. Oh, on Red Dead Redemption 1, outfits are a little bit different. You have to do certain things to unlock them. But they're not hard to get. I'm kind of glad they didn't remake the game, actually, because I don't think they would have recaptured the beauty of New Austin. New Austin in RDR2 is way too orange. It looks more like a desert. Whereas this looks like how New Austin should look. It is, guys. Hey, Lewis, what's up, man? Alright. Alright, we're looking for Seth, so he's going to be at the chapel, isn't he? Yeah, he's going to be at the chapel. Whoa, 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 what's going on here, bro?
You're about to be spending eternity
I feel bad because I ran over the owner. Ooh, what a shame. They don't need a remake if they're making a new GTA. I mean, financially, no. They could literally just make nothing and be fine now. Which I think the thing a lot of people don't understand is that if Rockstar didn't make this port, it's not like they would have made a remake or a remaster instead. They just wouldn't have made anything. It's as simple as that, really. Either you take the port or you take nothing. And some people might have this idea that taking nothing is the more morally correct thing to do, whereas I'm just like, that's a stupid approach. Like, if you don't want to buy it, don't be my guest, but don't, like, hold it back from people like me who want to play it. Just because you don't like the idea of them not remastering or remaking the game. Oh, it's the... Well, it's not really a remaster, it's just a port. Although it does run at a much higher resolution. It looks way better than the PS3 version anyway. If there was a remake, how much would that be? Well, like, to buy? Probably about 60. 60, 70 pounds, yeah, it'd be a full price game. Which I think would, I'd still pay that. But I just prefer the way that the game visually looks. I don't think the Red Dead Redemption 2 looks as good when it comes to how New Austin's done. Oh yes, Seth, get right in there, baby. Yes.
Excuse me, are you Seth?
Who are you?
I'm a friend of Mr. Wes Dickens.
Damn, you see the way he moved in front of the
John
sun?
Marston.
Goodbye, John Marston. It's been a great pleasure.
That was a
Need your
great
help,
way
Seth.
of seeing his face just come into
Need
view.
your help. Me and Mr. Wes Dickens.
Let me be frank for 1 second, partner. I hate people. It was people who got me in this mess in the first place.
What mess?
Look at me. Look, scrambling around, looking for maps, half insane. I ain't washed in 6 months. My hair falling out, my mind's
Oh, I
going.
can see that.
What happened?
What happened? My partner. He stole half my map. I never would have done that to him. Never. Look at me.
Who did this to you?
My partner. My boy, my man. Moses Ford. I don't have the facility to tell you what I would have done for that man. And what I would do to him now.
I both love and hate Seth.
Because he stole half my goddamn map.
And what
He's
map's
interesting, which is why I love him, but I hate him because he's a creep.
The map that tells me where it is.
that? Where what is, friend?
I ain't telling you that. I ain't. Don't make me tell, partner. It's mine. It's mine. All mine.
Sure.
Look at the way John's like bending over to look around.
He's at Benedict Point. The law got him for exhuming. Some people, they feel differently. Not Moses. Him and me are the same. The self-same.
Well, come on, Seth. Let's go see Moses. Get you your map back. Then maybe you'll help me.
All right, partner. Let's go.
There's no way I would fucking help this guy. He's a weirdo.
Over here.
I'm gonna get a little save on that because I know I could get a nice little alert for the stream on that one. I've been wanting to get a lot of Red Dead stream alerts for a while now, so I can actually add some Red Dead flavor to this stream. You really want GTA 4 on PS4? Yes, I think a lot of people do. I've already played it a lot on PC, but I would 100% play it again on PS4. On especially if it was on PS5 and had the enhancements.
How can you sink that low? Digging up graves and looting.
One thing I think this game is great for, and I think this is something that people need to remember, is that there's people out there that didn't like RDR2's gameplay. It's very slow. It's also very clunky at times, and you have to you have to constantly eat, maintain your body weight. You got to have the 3 different cores like stamina and all that shit. There's people out there that don't either care for it, like me, or there's people out there that like Gaz who never understood it. Because the amount of times when we played RDR online, Red Dead Online, seeing Gaz's horse and how it looked like it was half dead because he never fed it. It can be very hard to play the game if you don't know how to feed your horse. So the beautiful thing about this game is because it's not been remade, it's simpler. So it means that people like Gaz will be able to play it and just enjoy the gameplay without having to worry about feeding their horse or maintaining their body weight and shit like that, which is something RDR2 really pushed on. Like, I get it, more realism, great, blah, 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 but I would prefer if Rockstar offered an option where you could turn that crap off. I don't care about maintaining my body weight. I don't care about... I do that in real life. I don't want to deal with it in the fucking gaming world. I don't want to deal with having to keep my food up and my appetite up, my stamina, all that bollocks. I don't care for any of that. I would rather just turn that all off and play a more arcadey experience. But Rockstar doesn't let you do that on RDR2, so this is actually this game is actually better for a lot of people who prefer that more traditional arcadey gaming experience. This will be great for people like us. Hey, Yassine, what are you saying, bro?
Damn Lottie, are you saying it's better to steal from the living? They're corpses. They don't.
Hey, Vyas, what's up?
These people have been laid to rest.
You don't know nothing. I talked to them long after they've been forgotten by every other fella.
Yeah, this doesn't have any of that extra crap in it. It doesn't have any of the extra annoying stuff that they added in RDR2. That's good to hear. Yeah, I'm alright too, thank you. Can't really complain. You know what my favorite thing about this game? Look, there's no stars when you look at animals. You can just shoot them. You haven't got to like try to get headshots with the right gun with the right ammo. Which I'm sure Rockstar thought was a great mechanic. But as someone who 100%ed Red Dead Redemption 2, I hated it with an absolute passion.
Have you looked in the cave, Seth?
It's very dark.
What'd you say?
I didn't say
Oh
nothing.
yeah, I haven't tripped over one pebble yet.
You're a crazy man.
Partly because New Austin and RDR1 is a better design, there's less rocks, but also because if you run into a rock, you don't just automatically fall off like that. Your horse goes around it. And it doesn't just trip on everything, look. You know what's funny though? I did run off a bridge a couple days ago because the horse like had the magnetic, you know, it avoided something and it ran right off the side of the bridge and I died. That was funny. But in this game, mysterious things also happen like UFO Ghost. Maybe, I have no idea. I haven't looked into the mysterious side stuff in this game.
I thought as much. Another treasure hunter losing everything in the search for nothing.
Oh, I lost it all, partner. My wife, my children, my business. Good riddance to them all. I don't eat.
This should not be £40.
I know.
Sell this in a game shop, we would only get £5 for it. I mean, to be fair, you can sell a brand new game in a game shop and get £5, so
I see myself, but it's like I'm looking at
you can sell a £70 game.
You know?
Maybe it's time you moved on.
What is this guy doing? Come on, Seth.
It could be over. There's no difference between
I think Seth is kind of confused because there's AI
want to see the sunshine again.
blocking his way. You see, look, the AI is ahead of him, and it's like, oh no, 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 he's going full. No, yeah, he's definitely confused. The AI is confusing him. Could you guys fuck off?
Stop with all that noise. You're driving me
There we
crazy.
go. There we go. There we go. Back to full speed now. Beautiful. That's funny how they were confusing his pathfinding. In the US, it's $50. But to be fair, though, when a new game comes out that's £70, in the US it's $70, in the UK it's £70, whereas this game is $50 in the US and $40 in the UK. So I'm just glad they didn't just change the dollar sign to a pound sign. It could be worse. I was happy paying $40 for it. I mean, what else would I spend the money on? Buying Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 and having the same exact game for the third time in a row. You know what I mean? Like... Although, to be fair, I could have spent the money on Spider-Man, but, I mean, I'll be buying that anyway, so... This is gonna tie me over till Spider-Man.
Alright, this is it. Let's stop here a moment and come up with a plan.
Come on,
As far as
Seth.
I know, Moses is being held in that shack. There's a couple of deputies keeping guard outside. Can you distract him so I can sneak in for
Where am I from? The United Kingdom.
I'm sure I can think of something.
Do you have a PS3? What, me?
Leave them away from the shack and out of sight. Somewhere out past that hill.
Oh yeah, there is still a multiplayer on the PS3. Yeah, you can still play online on the PS3 version. Yeah, there's still a lot of people playing it. Like by a lot, I mean, there's maybe a few hundred people still playing it. it's really, really hacked though. Like you can, like so many people can just fuck with you on it now. Like I remember this was back in 2011, by the way, when me and my friend played it, and we played it just before. Well, no, it was 2012. We played just before the GTA 5 came out. We played the year before, and we couldn't go anywhere near the northern part of the map because you just get insta-sniped from people sitting on top of the mountain. Like, people outside the area. Like, you couldn't even, like, go anywhere near it, and they would just kill you instantly. We had to hide, like, behind objects, otherwise they could snipe you instantly from across the map. It was bollocks. You live near Burnley? No, I don't. I haven't ever been anywhere near Burnley, I don't think. I'll be honest, I don't even know where Burnley is.
Are you looking for trouble, mister?
I'm not looking for trouble.
Them's our horses, you rat bastard!
Uh-oh. But yeah, speaking of Red Dead Redemption 1, me and Rebecca played it on stream about 2 years ago. We played it just after the it was on PS Now, so we played it on PS Now, and yeah, we played the online. We did the co-op. I love the co-op mode, by the way. On the original Red Dead Redemption 1, the co-op mode is fucking amazing. I highly recommend it to anyone who has the 360 version or the PS3 version. Definitely play the co-op mode if you have like someone to play with. Of course, it is top notch. One of the best co-op modes I've ever played. I'd say that, yeah, it was a great thing. Undead Nightmare Online is pretty fun too.
Good job getting rid of them clowns.
They should have made it a free roam though.
In case they come back.
You're near Manchester. Ah, okay.
Oh, Moses, you got a visitor.
Oh my God, Seth. They arrested me. It weren't my fault.
Yeah, I've never been up north or anywhere. I've never actually gone anywhere. No, I have been up north. Sorry,
Away from me.
years ago.
Slippery bastard. I need him alive, though.
Think about it now, though. You know what's funny? The furthest north I went would have been somewhere in yeah, the furthest I've ever went north is still more south than Manchester. Funny enough, that's crazy. Like, I always thought, oh, I'm going really far north. No, I never went further than Damn, I never went further than Manchester. That's crazy. I never realized. I always thought that I went further than that.
This ain't none of your business.
One thing I do like about Red Dead Redemption 2 is the grappling. I do think the grappling is a really cool feature that they added to the game. I do miss it. I love grappling people and knocking them down, giving them a punch and then tying them up.
Why are you doing this?
Is north where the posh people live? No, typically the posh people live in the south. I know that might be a bit controversial here, but typically people would say the posh people live in the south.
You just wait till I get loose, mister.
Usually the southeast. Yeah, the southeast would be where you would say that posh people live. Well, then again, it depends. There's some places in the southeast east which is very not posh.
Who do you think you are, mister? You must be stupid trusting that crazy
But there is very much a north-south divide in England anyway, where the north was very industrial.
son of a bitch, let me go.
And has hence been left behind a little bit. Well, when I say a little bit, I mean a lot by the central government, whereas the central government focuses more on London and the surrounding areas, which have shifted more to services. So up north gets left behind a lot by the central government in Westminster. Yeah.
Just me and you.
So it's a bit of a controversial thing to talk about when you say, like, oh, you know, posh people and all that. Some people might take offense.
Moses, you son of a bitch. Where's my damn map? Damn you, Seth. Damn you, Seth. You've always been a twisty little freak. I ain't telling you shit. Then I'm gonna cut you up piece by piece. Till you find your tongue.
Friend, this man's gone crazy in the sun. I suggest you take my advice and start talking.
Shut up, Marston! I want to cut into a bona fide man's flesh. Ain't never cut into a live
Bro,
one
what's this
before.
man on about? Why is he getting so excited?
Odd Fellows Rest. It's in Odd Fellows Rest. Get away from me once and for all.
Well, ain't that a damn shame? I was starting to enjoy myself. I think you gone pissed yourself, Moses. Those deputies went and put a bounty on your head. Best we clear it now. Don't need the law on our backs. I don't have no money, but I got me a pardon letter. Here, take
Oh,
it.
thanks.
You earned
I'll
it
take
from
that.
me with the Moses.
Bro just kicked him.
Come on, we can pay it off in the telegraph office. Come on, ain't no time to be...
Damn, that was so savage, man. The way he just kicked him down. Alright, so we got to show this to the telegram office.
Body was found near Gap 2.
Give pardon letter, or you can pay it off with $20 now. We'll give the pardon letter.
Got a letter here that pardons my crimes.
This here's a fresh start.
I like that, that's cool.
Cleared up the desk.
Imagine having a pre-made pardon letter ready for when you commit crime.
So, mister, thanks for your help.
Don't worry yourself with thanks, Seth. Just help me when I come asking.
No problem, mister.
Cool. Easy enough. But, yeah. That's typically, if you ever, wondered, England, if you ever, wonder, when someone says they're from the north or from the south, yeah, it depends on who you are. Some people get very angry about it. Some people have, a more of a playful rivalry between north and south. Some people got, a very angry, some people legit get very angry about it. And some people don't care. So I don't particularly care. I couldn't care if you're north, south, east, west, you know, from Scotland, from Northern Ireland, from Wales. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. I know I have a friend who he doesn't hate Northerners, but he'll banter about it, he'll joke about it, which can come across quite rude. But he will joke about it. And I used to know someone who was very angry. He would never associate with anyone from the north. I don't talk to that person anymore. Long time ago. And I never got why people were out like that, because I couldn't care less where someone's from. It just doesn't make sense. Who cares, you know? But I mean, hell, I've seen some people though now who are like that in London, where if you're from outside London, doesn't matter where you're from outside London, they'll treat you like shit. They're like, oh yeah, you know, us Londoners first. And some people just joke about that, like, oh yeah, yeah, London, I love London, everyone else can fuck off, kind of thing. But some people get really serious about that now as well, for some reason. I don't know. It's weird. People are weird. Let's just put that. Let's just say that people are weird. That's the best way to look at it. Yeah, that's traditionally the lines. You have London, and then you have the south outside of London, and then you have north. And I suppose you could break up the north into different areas, but never this is the thing though, is remember this, never associate, never just assume, oh, and this is very important, never just say Scotland is with Northern England. That'll piss off Scottish people so much. Unless if you're trying to piss off Scottish people, then just say they're part of Northern England. That'll really piss them off. Yeah, I recommend that if you want to piss them off. Works with Rebecca anyway. Hey Kasiga. I'm just chilling at the moment, Kasiga. What about you? How you doing? How have you been? Have you voted, Kasiga, on the AF poll yet? If you haven't, I'm going to ask you to do it. Alright, let's buy a newspaper quickly.
Hey,
No. I want to buy the paper. You can untie him. You know what? He's going to stay there. It's fine. Someone will find him. Alright, so let's have a look at what's going on here. Civil unrest returns to Mexico. Good. I like that. I love a good bit of civil unrest. Hats a distinction for ladies. Military, no, that's not military. Millenary at its finest hats. What the fuck is that? That's a word I've not heard before. Kidnapped women found alive. That is good. Bonnie McFarlane, like that. Landon Ricketts is rumored to be alive. That's a lie. He doesn't exist. Southwestern Railway executives demand action. All right. Many are losing faith in the federal government. That's fine, you know. People are still like that to this day. You spent a week in the countryside with your brother and some cousins. You finished GTA 4's story there. Yeah, as you do. And no, you haven't voted. You need to vote, Kasiga. You need to vote. You have to either support AF or not support AF. You support AF, that's fine. I prefer... You have to make a mind up either way. Any news on football? I can't imagine there'd be any news on soccer in this. Was American football even a thing back then? Can't remember. Travel to Mexico is still difficult. Yeah, we bloody well know that in Red Dead Redemption 2. Yeah, we can't go to Mexico in RDR2 properly. There's a sewage streams through Blackwater. That sounds like the UK right now. Sewage everywhere. Love that. Things never change. Flock of sparrows, kidney beans, 6 cans for 32 cents. Fucking hell. That's a great deal. It's a massacre at Ridgewood Farm. There's Chinese workers right in Mexico, as they should. Don't be treated like shit. Bro, why is this newspaper $1? That's expensive for a newspaper. Immigration leads us to disaster. Does it? The Democracy Platform has announced its opposition to both immigration and the integration of immigrants in the community. With immigrants comes large voting blocks and organisation against the majority class and race. Well, too fucking bad. Immigrants provide a vast block of unskilled labour, further devaluing the labour born in Blackwater. Its position in established class, their position to immigration is the only choice whereby these territories can be prevented from becoming completely orientalised. Oh, I suppose they're probably referring to Asian immigration then, yeah. Well, you know what? Fuck these people, man. Chinese workers built your railways, America. Suck on it. And there's also there's Buck Dingle's skin salve. $4.50 per something ounce. I don't know what that is. I don't know what ounce that is, but you know. You started playing Ballet Tony. I like it more than the original story. Yeah, a lot of people do, to be fair. Babe Ruth times, baseball would be big. Yeah, it makes sense, actually. Baseball would be big in that time, wouldn't it? You never read this when you played it. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I never really read it either, but it's quite good. You can see where they upscaled it, actually. Look. You can see the little leftover bits. You can see where it's a bit blurry. But it's actually really well done. I'm not gonna lie, this is actually a really well... like, that might be an upscaling issue here, because I can't tell what that ounce is. Per something ounce bottles. I can't tell what that is. So I think that might be an upscaling thing. You can't... you don't understand how people can say the server is better when AF is jailed. It's not better in any way, it's actually worse. Nah, it's better because AF is always causing issues. AF causes more issues in the server than anyone else.
My God, sir, would you look at you?
Hello.
My, take a look at you. Will you take a look at you?
All
You
right.
look like you've seen trouble, mister, enough for 100 men.
Trouble has a way of finding me, mister.
Do I like the sound of that? Do I ever like the sound of that? Trouble with a capital T. That's just capital.
This guy is weird, man.
Whatever you say.
Cold, tough, but with a heart of gold. The cowboy sings his lonely song like a dog whose bone is made of wood.
Excuse me?
Oh, nothing. I was just writing my next piece. I've been sent out here to provide a little frontier joie de vivre for the ladies back east.
I don't understand a word you're saying, mister.
Yeah, my mom felt the same way. And now she wrote me out of her will, and there's no hope for any of us. Jimmy Saint, sir, at your disposal. But please don't dispose of me just yet.
What are you doing out here, Jimmy?
Capturing the spirit of the West for a monthly back east. You know, I'm sending them my oh-so-witty and oh-so-pertinent missives.
Bro, look at the guy in the background. What's he doing?
So it's action I'm after, and action
Bro came in, moved his arms like he was playing the piano, and then walked out. Or, well, tried to before he hit the door anyway.
Guns, that sort of thing.
Well, you have fun.
Fun? I'm gonna have the time
That was
of my life,
amazing.
sport. I tell you, mister, the time of my little old life.
Look at that guy staring at me as well. I love the background. That's the best thing about this game is just the background. The people just walking around doing weird things. Bro, what are you doing? There's nothing... Wait, have you got a cloth? No, he has got a cloth. I was going to say, I thought he was just wiping his hands on it. I have no idea what was going on in that. For two reasons. I was listening to Gaz. He's flying a helicopter on GTA San Andreas, as you can imagine, it's very loud. And then two, I was too busy focusing on who that guy was in the background. Kasiga, you say he won't... Yeah, it's a prick. You won't deny it, but he's one of the main reasons the server isn't dead. I'll tell you what, Kasiga, I'd rather shut the server down than deal with AF for much longer. Because he's so rude for no reason. And it's not even funny rude, it's just mean rude now. Like, the way that he spoke to Joe when Joe was just saying his exam result, like, it wasn't even funny. Like, it wasn't even trying to be funny. It was just rude. Like, A-levels in the UK are a big thing. Like, it's a lot of work. It's extremely difficult. I wouldn't want to do an A-level in today's world. I did A-levels years ago, over a decade ago now. And when they were a little bit easier to, you know, you had... you could do the exams. You could do them in the modular style, where you could redo them. If you did like one and you did only got like a C, you could redo it and try and get an A, and you could, you know, you could drop it after a year and still get a qualification. All that's changed now. You don't get that anymore. You have 2 years of education, and if you fail it at the end of the 2 years or not do as well as you wanted, that's it. You can't really do much about it. And I just thought it was just really rude the way that he was speaking to Joe about that. What exam did Joe do? It's not for, like, university. Like, you don't need... Like, they're for everyone who wants to do education up to age 18. So, in the UK, you go to school until you're 16. You finish secondary school at 16. You do your GCSEs, and that's, like, your basic qualifications. Then you can go on to do college, where you can either do A-levels, T-levels, or some other qualifications. And that's what Joe was doing. He was doing 17 and 18-year-old college. And then you can use those grades to get into university, which he is doing. But they're not just for university. They can also... They're just general qualifications for, you know, if you want to go to work or if you want to apply for some other course or something. It's not just for university. And Joe did really well. Like, you know, he was doing really well. And then lots of people got lower grades this year than they were expecting. And the way that AF was just like, oh, you only got this in your first language, blah, blah, blah. I just think it's really disrespectful because it's a very hard thing to do. Like, A-levels are not easy. They're very difficult. And I just think it's very sad that, you know, he was kind of like being disrespectful about it to Joe. Like, even if he was just messing around, it's not really funny to me. Because it's very hard. It's a very stressful time, and I just thought it just really put a bad taste in my mouth. It's just very, very disrespectful. I would never, like, take the piss out of someone's grades, you know? Even if their grades weren't... What, is that a cougar chasing my horse? You bastard. No, you... Come here.
I hate these things.
Where is it? Where have you gone? But yeah, like, that's one thing I don't like joking about is someone's, like, grades. Especially in a serious exam like an A-level. Because that's, like, something that can affect their ability to go to university or, you know, potentially jobs. I just think it's just in poor taste to joke about it. So it really... you know, I just yesterday I was so done with that. Like I was so done with him that when he started saying that stuff. It's like, yeah, just imagine you worked hard for 2 years. And then you get told, you know, someone's like, huh, you only got this? Like, bro, calm the fuck down. Like, don't be talking shit about someone's grades. Yeah, you can't judge someone by their grades, no. But I just think it's just sad because, like, it's not like Joe wasn't working hard. Joe worked really hard. Loads of people this year didn't do as well as they had hoped. And I know that it can be a bit sensitive to talk about grades because sometimes people feel a bit embarrassed or feel bad or whatever, and you shouldn't. I honestly, if someone said to me that they got, you know, E's or U, I couldn't care less. Like, it doesn't bother me. I couldn't give two shits if someone failed their exams even because it is a hard, you know, they are hard subjects. But just the way that he was kind of taking the piss out of him. Like AF would even be able to pass. Like, this man hasn't even gone into, like, GCSE level grades yet, let alone A-levels. So I think it's just really shitty to be taking the piss out of someone when you're not even at that level yet. You got judged your shit for your grades, but you got a better grade in your exams than all the people that down you. Yeah, I don't like when people judge people based upon stuff like that. You know, the only person it really should be important to is yourself, and no one else should have any sort of right to judge you for it. It just really, yeah, like, you know, it can have such a negative effect on you. Like, I don't know whether Joe's happy or not with his grade. But it's just such a negative thing to say to him. Like, it offended me on his behalf. Because it's just such a negative thing to say. When you've gone through that stress and then you're worried about whether you're getting to university and how that's going to go, and then, you know, you have some guy who hasn't even done A-levels yet or anything even close to A-levels yet talking shit, you know? So I actually kind of would prefer to just kill the server than have to deal with AF sometimes like that. I'll take that.
That's how you do it. Come on.
But yeah, that's one of the things I don't like is when people say shit about exams. Like, if it's something stupid, even then, like, I'm still hesitant. Like, I won't ever judge someone for it. Same even if they fail their driving exam, which is quite, you know, it does happen a lot. I won't, like, take the piss out of them for that either because it's just shitty. It's just such a shitty way to talk about someone when they're already feeling stress from what they've just done, you know, from their exam, and I just don't like it. That's why, if you were wondering yesterday why I was like really gunning for AF, it's because of that. It just really pissed me off. You're Joe, what are you saying, bro? Yeah, that is true, Kasiga, and that's why I've been timing out a lot more. Because, the thing is, though, like, I don't mind AF when he's rude, like, when he's just, like, funny rude. When he's just joking about stuff that doesn't really matter, I don't really care. But it's when he starts gunning for stuff that's, like, it's more, like, personal, more serious. I just get annoyed by that. It's too much. You know what I mean? Like, he used to be funny back in the day. Like, he used to be funny mean, but now he's just mean a lot. It sucks. You're playing FM23. You love FM23, don't you, Joe? Yeah, RDR's really good, honestly. I'm glad I can finally play it like you guys on the Xbox can play it. It's nice being able to play it in 4K, finally. Yep, John Marston. Mr. Marston. Who used to be funny. Just someone I know who's in the stream sometimes and on our Discord server. He used to be funny, but he's just mean now. Alright, collect 8 prickly pears. Where'd you find that? Oh, Punter or Golo. Sorry, I probably butchered that. Yeah, to be fair, yeah. Because his jokes were just straight up, like, insulting you. You know what I mean? It was just funny listening to him insult you for no reason. But now he guns for, like, personal stuff. Just stupid. I was just talking, Joe, about how I don't know if you noticed how I was reacting to AF yesterday. I was gunning for him a little bit more than usual. Usually I just kind of let it go, but yesterday I was really gunning for AF. Like I felt at times that he was like full on. Stop this controller. He was like full on like the like what's that? What would the word be? Exasperated. Like he didn't know how to respond to it. Maybe AF needs to forget how to speak English again.
Let's go.
Maybe we should start feeding AF, like, incorrect English. Nah, that'll be fucked up. What's up here, by the way? California. I don't know. I don't think that's California, mate, but sure. But yeah, I was just really gunning for him yesterday because of the way he was like talking about your A levels, Joe, really pissed me off. Like I was really seething about that because I just think that's such a disrespectful thing to say to someone who's just gone through 2 years of like really difficult exams, you know, really difficult study, especially after COVID. And I just thought it was really disrespectful the way he was speaking about it, so I got really annoyed. I was really like egging on the whole like COD M situation. Like usually, like I wouldn't care if he wasn't very good at COD M. Like usually, I couldn't give a shit if someone's not very good at COD M or a game or something. Like I don't care. Like if you're not very good at a game, you're not very good at a game. Like I don't care. But the way that he was saying that shit, I started to really egg on the whole he's not very good at COD M thing. Because I feel like, you know, you kind of open yourself up at that point. If you're willing to, you know, be mean to someone for no reason, then you're gonna get shit thrown at you, kind of thing. Is RD online? No, there's no Red Dead multiplayer on this, sadly, Kasiga. I wish there was. You need to check on the server. Probably got a lot to catch up. Yeah, maybe when the GTA 6 trailer drops in a few years. I actually noticed you got a PS5. I was looking on Discord, and it showed you playing Astro's Playroom, and I was like, shit, you got a PS5. I was gonna mention it, but I completely forgot until now. That's pretty cool, though. Yeah, exactly, Joe. I don't know. It just really left. It really annoyed me just because of how like he doesn't know what he's talking about. He's never had to go through A levels, you know. Like if he was a PhD student, or say if he was a PhD holder, he had 3 PhDs. Okay, maybe still a dip move, but you could say maybe, or at least you know what you're talking about. But bro hasn't gone through any hard exams yet, so I don't know what he's talking about. Like, I bet you if we gave him an exam, like an A-level exam, even if we gave him a GCSE exam, he'd probably be terrified. Got it Friday, price is finally back to the... Yeah, legit. You enjoying it, though? You're enjoying the controller and everything? You played on your on your cousin's PS5 and it was okay. Only had FIFA on it. Oh, so... That's probably where the issue is, Kasiga. You only played FIFA. There's way better games than FIFA. The PS5... I can't even imagine FIFA's very good on the PS5, to be honest with you. EA's lazy with their ports.
You back again?
What's this guy on
Sam.
about? Sit on the ground.
Sam Odessa. You still out here? How's it going?
Hey, Mr. Mansion, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Mansion, that's my name.
Mansion. I kind of like
Or
that.
Mr. Magic, even.
You all right out here? Yeah. You ain't too much closer to California.
Yeah, I found it. The coach wasn't so much to my liking. It was a little bit slow, a little bit predictable.
The control buttons are nice, aren't they?
Mundane, but
These cacti are quite palatable.
Pressing harder doesn't make it feel more immersive. I think it's more so like when you like for me when I'm trying to drive a car and it feels like it's reacting to like it's like vibrating a little bit against your like when you're revving and that. That's where I start noticing more.
If I could have a trusty steed like that who could take me to the shining sea.
I think it hits for some people more than others. But you can turn them off, so it's great.
Just follow the setting sun. It ain't that complicated. All right? You take care of yourself.
Setting sun. No need to check on me, friend. I'm on my way to California right now.
You doubt bro could stand a chance against GCSE exams? Legit. But yeah, like seriously though, with AF, I legit felt like yesterday was probably the closest he came to snapping. Like you could just tell he was so done. Like he was so deflated in so many of the responses. I think he finally got like a taste of his own medicine with that. Because usually he'd be more reactive to it, but you could just tell like he was deflated to it. But like I said, I wouldn't usually take the piss out of someone not being very good at a game because it doesn't bother me. It doesn't matter if you're good at a game or not. I'm shit at a lot of games, but it's just yeah. If you're gonna shit on someone else, especially on something as serious as like exams, then you know you kind of deserve it. Two wrongs don't make a right, but you know maybe if you give them a taste of their medicine, it might make them realize. What's this guy doing stealing this poor lady's wagon? What a rude bastard. Come here.
I'm sorry about this, mister.
Oh, where's the damn train?
All right, let's go.
See, you know what's interesting? I think for the adaptive triggers, right? I think Red Dead would be a great game for adaptive triggers. Like when you have to like have it so that you could like hold down the trigger, and it goes like halfway, and then the gun won't shoot, and then you got to like push a trigger all the way down for the gun to go off. That could be interesting. Or have it where like the way you push a trigger down will cause the hammer to go back on the revolvers. They could do all sorts of really interesting things with the trigger, I feel, on Red Dead, but Red Dead never got any update for the PS5, so we you know, neither Red Dead has a PS5 version, so there's no like adaptive triggers on either version. But I think Red Dead would be a perfect example of how adaptive triggers could be used. Maybe Red Dead Redemption 3 on the PS6.
Glad to be of assistance, miss.
You gonna hop on your wagon and go on your way? Thank you. We're moving mad right now. You know, Honor's already at almost max. Alright, so we got another mission for Nigel West Dickens over here, so we should probably do that one, and then we'll do Seth. Also, what was up in the corner? Oh, it's the collecting mission, isn't it? Flowers for a lady. Yeah. We're working on that one.
Let's go.
GTA 5 looks great. PS5 version, didn't expect that. It could be a game that... Yeah, like, that's the thing. I don't think people... I think people overreacted. I'm going to be honest. I think people really overreact sometimes on what Rockstar does. I get it. It's easy to shit on Rockstar because it does... You know, some of the stuff they do is a bit lazy at times. But honestly, GTA and Red Dead both of these games already look great. That even just a basic rendering, just increasing the rendering to 4K is enough to make it look great. I would recommend changing it to performance mode for a little bit though, or performance RT, just to see what it's like if you like the 60 FPS. Because I found that the higher frame rate was a lot bigger improvement to me than the resolution. Because it's not native 4K on GTA when you play in performance mode, but it's upscaled, and the upscaling looks pretty good, to be fair. There are some artifacts you'll notice, but it's not major. It still looks amazing, and the performance is a lot smoother. I'd recommend playing in both for a bit just to see what you feel is best. But visually, at least, yeah, the fidelity mode is fantastic. GTA 5 already looks like such a great game that just simply rendering it higher was enough to make it look, you know, fantastic. That's what I find so funny when people criticize too much. I'm like, it's not like these games look like shit and need to be completely redone from scratch. Like the Rockstar games have always looked great. Well, at least after Rage was introduced. Like after GTA 4 and beyond, all of them look fucking amazing. And just simply rendering them at 4K makes them look gorgeous. Like this game here, for example, it may not come across on stream, but trust me, play this game in 4K. Like when you play this game, actually playing it on the PS5, it looks great. Like yeah, the lighting's not as good as like modern games, and yeah, the shadows and all that, but but it looks so good still. Just a simple rendering job, just simply rendering up to 4K. That's it. But it's one of those things that is easy to criticize without actually experiencing. That's why when I played the PS5 version and I saw how nice it looked, I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm fine with it. Like, it may not be perfect, but it's pretty damn good. It made you more excited for GTA 6, yeah, legit. Because GTA 6 will probably run at 4K, or at least an upscaled 4K. But see, where they will improve for GTA 6 is improving textures and stuff, and that's where the real exciting thing for me is for GTA 6 is the texture improvements. And the facial models, especially the facial models. That's the biggest thing when you play an old Rockstar game is like GTA 4. The facial models are very distinctive, and I love the way that Nico and all that look, but they do look very old. They look very like 2008 because of how they, you know, they're not as defined and detailed. And you know, even GTA 5 now, yeah, the facial models do look a bit old compared to like other games. So that's the thing I think is so exciting for me, is just seeing like the facial models in GTA 6. The movements, you know, the animations, the way the way that the NPCs move. But the core experience of it, that just having rendering it at a higher resolution is great. It's one of the things when you have a new PC, for example, when you build a new PC or get a new PC or whatever, and you can play a game that you used to play at 720p, 1080p, and then you render up to like 1440p. It looks great. Like one of the biggest improvements I had for my computer was getting my 1440p screen. Same thing is true if you get 4K. You go up and then everything looks so much nicer. Even things that looked okay before, like looked good before, just look better because it's more defined. It's more clear. And that's why when people talk about, why would anyone buy Red Dead Redemption 1 on the PS4 when you can just buy an old PS3 and play it on that? Bro, go back to the PS3 and play Red Dead Redemption 1. Anyone who has that opinion, anyone out there who has the opinion, you can just buy a PS3. Go and buy a PS3, get Red Dead for it, and see how shit it looks. It is sub 720p. It's only I think it renders around 640, I think it is, which is very low res. It has roughly 20 to 24 FPS frame rate. And it has this awful, god-awful Vaseline blur. Because the problem is, because of how low res the PS3 version was, Rockstar at the time of Red Dead Redemption 1 really struggled with the PS3. GTA 4 and Red Dead Redemption 1 both look worse on the PS3 compared to the Xbox 360, whereas GTA 5 was the other way around. By then, they had actually figured it out. But before that, both Red Dead Redemption 1 and GTA 4 both looked really bad for the PS3. Red Dead, because it rendered at sub 720p, it had a lot of jaggy edges. So what did Rockstar do? They applied a blur filter to the entire game. The entire game is just blurred. And it's like Vaseline. It is like looking through Vaseline. It's god-awful. And you won't experience it unless if you play the PS3 version. In motion, it's absolutely awful looking. Now, it might not look bad in pictures, but go find an old video of the PS3 version and you'll see what I mean. It is absolutely dreadful. And people don't realize that. Like, people don't understand that. So they shit on this version of the game without fully understanding what they're shitting on. Yeah, like, legit, he just hates anything to do with Rockstar, and he just talks so much shit. Bro has bollocks coming out of his mouth. He has shit coming out of his mouth, because anyone who legit says, go play the PS3 version, is insane. Unless if you want to play the online, yes. If you want to play the online, sure. But it is so bad on the PS3. I wish I could, I really wish I could show you. I have a video of my I have gameplay actually from the PS3 version. If I find that gameplay, I'll show it on the next stream. Because it is so blurry. And it legit, like, just take Vaseline and spread it over your screen, and that's what it looks like. I'm not joking. Actually, I have gameplay of this when we played it on PS Now. And that also was very bad. Let me see if I can find that. I don't know if I'll be able to find it tonight, but I'll see quickly. I might have it somewhere. But yeah, it just... No. I wish people would do some thinking. Now, mind you, what happens if you don't have a PS3, right? Why are these people saying, buy a PS3, which costs more money than Red Dead in the first place, and then buy the original version? So, he has an agenda, so you don't trust him with it. Legit, no, trust me. Trust me. Bro just has such a hatred for it. It's fucking hilarious. Let me see if I can find it. Red Dead. Is this before... This might be before, This might be before I did, YouTube restreaming. Let's see if I can find it. It won't be on Twitch. Twitch obviously have deleted it. Red Dead... Redemption, Red Dead. Ah, seriously, do I not have it anymore? No, I might actually not have it anymore. Actually, let me see if I still have Red Dead Redemption. Let me see if I have my footage from the PS3 version, like, directly from back in the day, before it was upscaled. It would be in... Would it be on my OneDrive, maybe? It would be in old videos, right? I found it not that long ago. And I just completely forgot to, like, sort them. Bro, I need to sort my shit out, man. My PC is fucked. There's so much shit everywhere. Ah, PS3 videos. Maybe it's here. Red Dead Redemption. Wait, I have a Red Dead Redemption video on my channel actually. I don't know why I didn't just use that. Whatever, we'll just ignore it. There was a video I had which was hilarious though. It was like me doing multiplayer, like a duel, and it was hilarious. I need to find that video, but it was hilarious. Alright, don't be loud, please. God, it looks so shit. Now, mind you, this is the thing as well. If you're playing it on a 720p screen, it's not so bad. If you're playing it on a small, like the TVs at the time were like, you know, 32-inch was big, 720p, it's not bad. If you're playing it on a 4K TV, it's really, really bad because obviously 4K is very large resolution compared to 720p. I think you can fit. Oh, how many times can you fit 720p into a 4K screen? You can fit like 16 of them or 9 of them or whatever into like a 4K screen. So you think about how much it's shredding. It's spreading the. Sorry, I'm trying to speak and every so often Gaz's mic like goes really loud, so I hear myself like speaking at like 100 volume. But yeah, like you have to imagine that it's spreading out the pixels to fit on that 4K. And it's absolutely dreadful. God, the motion blur is sickening. The motion blur is absolutely sickening. Oh my god. Let's see if I can get this on onto the stream. Alright, Cave. Yeah, see you later. Bye. Nice, guys. Can I even capture this? Oh, it does capture it. Sweet. Now, at first glance, it doesn't look that bad, right? But that's because it's like, you know, that's been really really reduced down. You know, obviously you got to maximize the screen. So already you can see the differences in just how blurry it looks. Now, mind you, that's when it's like not moving. That's just still. Compared to, you know, much high. Now, obviously, you're watching this in 720p, so you won't see it as much as I am. But you can still notice the difference in, like, the textures and everything. There's a difference in the crispness of it. It's just not very nice. The frame rate is also not great when there's a lot going on. And that's loud. Fucking hell, I forgot how loud that video was. Like, you can note it's noticeably blurrier, but no, trust me, when you see it in 4K, when you put on a 4K TV, it is so bad. Well, it's a good time though. I do miss doing that, my friend. Oh yeah, this bit was cool. This is why I like the online, the online announcer. The game was loud, bro.
You have become most wanted.
Bro, I missed that. I miss the online so much, though. That's one thing I will say. Rockstar should have included the online. Way more fun than Red Dead Redemption 2's online. If I ever find a duel, I'll put it on here. The duel does a better job because I'm moving a lot in the duel. Whereas I'm not really moving a lot in this. Although now I'm moving a little bit. Oh yeah, there you go. You can start seeing the blur a lot. There's a lot of blurring. Very low, very low resolution now as well. You can see. You can see the frame drops as well when things are going on. See, this is a thing, like, I don't know what the professional goes on about. Like, he acts like people can't go and buy the old version. He acts like no one ever played it. Like, I played it. I was there. I spent years playing this. And I spent months trying to get the platinum. So I know exactly what I'm talking about. I don't know why he's saying that, like, oh, it's fine. Because it's not like, you know, it's not like he was the only person who played it. Like, if he was the only person who played it, he could pretend and say, yeah, it's great. But anyone who was on the PS3 version who isn't being clouded by nostalgia will agree. It looks so shit compared to the PS4 version. Like, I wish the stream was in 4K. If this stream was in 4K, you would understand this a lot better. That's one thing I do wish I could stream in 4K, because it would be a perfect way to compare it. I might make a very short comparison video and stick it on Discord or something of, like, me in this same area on the PS4 version later on. And then that way I can actually do it at the native resolutions. I could put the full 4K sized one up. Although then again, I could do that because I could use the inbuilt one. It's not high bitrate, but it would be fine. I could do that and then put the PS3 version like in the corner, because the PS3 version is only 640p or something like that. So if you think about how big 4K is, it is tiny. Look at the distance. You can see how blurry it is as well. Ugh. Yeah, it'd be a good job, I think. I definitely think it could work. You can, yeah, that's it. You can fit 9 720p video, 9 of them, 9 720p inputs into a 4K screen, effectively. So that's a difference. There's a huge difference in resolution. People, honestly, bro just likes to fucking talk shit. He does. Anyway, I'll, oh yeah, dynamite. Man, we had so much fun doing this. Mind you, I upscaled this to 720p when I released it. This isn't the I don't think this is the native 640. This is 720. Oh, I love that gun. I need to get that gun. Bro, I miss doing this so much. Oh, the fucking high power pistol, bro. This thing was mad. So aggressive. Alright, anyway. But yeah, it doesn't make sense to me when people say that shit, unless if they're just being purposefully, like, lying to make people, to have, like, because you have a vendetta, effectively. You have an intention. to like, you know, you just don't like Rockstar, so you want to, you know, tell people not to buy anything from them. Which I get. Like, you can say this, you can say, oh, I don't think it's worth enough, I don't think it's worth it, but don't actively be out there lying about it, you know what I mean? Like, so here's the comparison between 720p and 4K for anyone who doesn't know. So obviously 4K, you know, 3840 by 2160. Now 720p is tiny. And mind you, the PS3 version of the game ran at 640 or thereabouts. Native, and I think it was upscaled to 720 by the PS3. So it's even smaller than that. But let's just take the 720p and pretend it's natively rendered at that. You can fit 9 of those into a 4K screen. So the difference between 720p and 4K native rendering is huge. So the PS4 version of Red Dead runs at 4K native. There's no upscaling. It's 4K native. Whereas the PS3 version doesn't run above 720. So you can fit 9 of those into the same input. So when you think about, if you upscale that, let's say you get a PS3 version and you're running it on a 4K TV, your TV is having to because remember the PS3 doesn't render anything above 1080p. It doesn't output anything above 1080p. So if you're running the PS3 at 1080p, the game is being rendered at 640. It's then being upscaled to 720p, and then being output at 1080p. And then if you're running on a 4K TV, then your TV is having to upscale it. So depending on your TV, if you have a great TV, it might look okay. If you've got not a great TV, it's gonna do very little upscaling. So it's gonna just basically stretch the image to 4K, and that's it. It's gonna look like shit. So anyone out there who says, "Oh yeah, PS3 version is good enough," they're blind. I'm sorry, but they are blind or they are dumb. Because no one can say to me, yes, a 720p rendered game is just as good as a 4K rendered game. It's not. I'm sorry. 4K is always going to look a lot better. I stream at 720p. I wish I could stream at 4K. It's as simple as that, really. Because I think 4K is fantastic. I love it. It's a nice size. Everything looks clear, you know. So there you go. That's complete bullshit when they say that shit. The fact that the professional is saying that, man, that hurts his credibility so much. Like, how can anyone take him serious now if that's what he's saying? That he's saying that's the PS3 version is comparable to the PS4 version. Like, that's crazy to me. Like that just such an that just hurts his credibility mad. He's streaming GTA 4 on the PS3. Why? Like, you can literally play it on PC and render it at like at least 1080. Oh my god. He just hates everything from Rockstar. Like, don't get me wrong, I can complain about Rockstar. I will complain about Rockstar whilst enjoying their products. But man, like, to pretend that it looks as good. Like, you can say, I hate Rockstar because I think they're cheap. I think they don't know value anymore. That's fine. But to say that it looks as good, or looks, you know, it looks similar enough to play it, nah, that's insane. If I ever find that other video, I will show it, because that video was really, really, because the way I was moving it a lot, like I was running around in it a lot, so that video would be great to show it off. Damn, I wish I knew where I saved it. It must be on, it's probably in, like, one of my old, folders on one of my old hard drives, yeah. It'll be in, like, one of my backups, like, from years ago. But yeah, if I find it, I'll show on stream, when I can. I have backup. I like how many files I have, folders that say backup of a backup. Like, what does that mean? Why do I have like 6 backup folders, and why are they all like the same exact stuff in it? Nah, this is stupid. I need to do something about this. This is dumb. He said wait until October for the physical copy and then buy it used so Rockstar doesn't get the money. Which is funny because people have to buy that copy first. So if someone buys it first, Rockstar's already got the money for it. What's he on about? That's funny, man. That's some weird logic. Bro, how many videos do I have, honestly? Yeah, I'll find it one day. Anyway. Enough of that. But yeah, he's a good comedian. I think he's really... I think he's gone down a lot. I never really cared for him. Like, I can't lie, I've never been one to actually care about the professional, but I've always had, like, a respect for him for his, like, you know, his dedication to grind on the game. But I think that when he started going beyond that and started to commentate on Rockstar stuff, he just... It's stupid. Like, when you say stuff like that, like, oh yeah, just get the PS3 version, it looks fine, you know, it runs fine. Like, you're setting people up for failure. You're setting people... Like, imagine someone out there buying a PS3, connecting it to their 4K TV, and then playing that. Like, if you go back to early PS4 games, right, you go back to, like, Battlefield 4, you go back to, you know, Killzone, all that, you know, the really early ones, a lot of them run below 1080p. Like, Battlefield runs below 1080p. And that looks a bit old now. And then he's saying go back a generation before that, when most games could barely run above 720p. And he's saying to people who are grown up in a 1080p plus world, especially a lot of people now growing up in a 4K world, he's saying to people that have got to used to 4K TVs and 4K games, go and play a game that doesn't even run at 720p native. Like, those people who do that are going to be so disappointed. They're going to see that, the resolution of that game, and they're going to be so disappointed and probably put it down.
Seth,
Hey, John. Hey, partner.
get what you need? Ready to help me?
Not quite. Not quite ready. You see, I wasted a bunch of time looking for that last bit of map. And I got to thinking, Moses was a liar. And I imagined myself doing all kinds of unpleasant things to his corpse. And then I realized...
Realized you were sick in the head? That you needed to move on with your own limited time on Earth?
No, partner. I realized Moses weren't no liar. The issue was Aiden O'Leary, who said he had the body. Aiden died in that flu epidemic, and the bodies weren't even buried yet.
Got the body sitting in the back of that wagon behind you?
Yes, sir.
You're not even gonna wait until they're buried before you...
Well, they don't care, do you, boys?
This is what happens when you get obsessed about Rockstar. You end up like this guy.
Aiden O'Leary, fella.
Same kind of mentality.
Liked him. They say he laid with his sister. I don't like women, partner. I don't.
Literally, like, pulling the old dead bodies of the old versions of the games.
Seth, what are you gonna do
The
with
purity, he can't play anything more modern than a PS3 version of the game. Like, GTA 5, he has to only play the PS3 version from now on.
I needs the map.
Could you imagine?
I needs it. Come on!
Fuck's sake. I'm gonna get a video of that, though. That's hilarious. I'm definitely gonna make that into an alert, just a heads up. That moment where I'm saying hello, John, yeah, that's gonna become an alert soon. But yeah, like, honestly, just think about I think this is a good way to look at it. Would you want to go back to the PS4 version of GTA 5 after playing it in 4K? No. Would you then want to go back to the 720p version of GTA 5 on the PS3 after playing the PS4 or the especially the PS5 version? Hell no. Would you want to then go back to something that looks worse than that? Because I think a lot of people think that Red Dead looks like the PS3 version of GTA 5, which looked, to be fair, quite good for a PS3 game. But it didn't. So you're going back like 2 gens plus half a gen beyond that, when Rockstar wasn't very good at the PS3 versions. And I'm like, nah, anyone who wants to do that is insane to me. I love going back to old games, don't get me wrong. But some games did not age well.
Keep to the left. We don't want to roll through town with these bodies.
Like, some games age really well. Like, you go back to a SNES game, amazing, looks gorgeous.
I didn't say nothing.
SNES game looks amazing on whatever hardware you're playing it on.
I feel less alone with them than in a crowd of people. The way I see it, they lost
But
their souls, just like me.
You're truly a sick man.
certain 3D games don't look great when they're run at native,
For a man who kills
at their old
so much,
native
you
resolution.
seem to have a problem with the dead. I killed everyone in the end. They ain't so different from you and me.
Aside from them being dead and rotting, I guess they ain't. All right, Seth. Calm down. You talk to the corpses and I'll drive the wagon.
I wonder, actually, if I could get my old, Oh, that'd be interesting. I was thinking... I don't know if I could do it, but I have my old... Oh, no, I don't have any way to do it. I was gonna say, if I could get my old capture card out from back in the day, I could maybe connect up Red Dead Redemption on the PS3 at the same time as I'm playing it on PS4 version and have it compared, but I don't think I have the right connectors for it anymore. Is this guy throwing bombs at me? What the hell?
Somebody needs
All right.
a new cologne. Well, look at this. Some elixir. So, I guess this is goodbye. Hey, this fella's a little right. Bet he's got something on. Will you be my friends?
I think the craziest thing for me, though, is when there were people out there defending the PS Now version of the game as well. That was the worst part, is when people were saying that Rockstar got rid of the PS Now version of the game to benefit this version of the game. And I'm like, bro, the PS Now version of the game was even worse. Like, the PS3 version already looks very bad, but then you're adding in the latency. You have the low frame rate. You have the very bad looking resolution, the blur. But then you're adding in the extra latency of the online streaming platform. Then you're also adding in the lower, the bit rate as well. Yeah. And that was waffle. That 100%. That's 100% waffle. No one was playing that anymore. I played it in 2020. It was great, but to play it, like, it wasn't like an amazing experience, but it was fun to play it with Rebecca. That was the only way I could play with Rebecca, and it was great. Don't get me wrong, but I wouldn't say it was great in the sense of it was a great experience. Like, I wouldn't say you could play the entire single player like that. Playing it online with your friend a little bit, sure. But playing it in single player, I would not want to play the PS Now version for single player. It's a shame that Sony, couldn't make a way to have PS3 emulation on the PS4 though. On the PS5. It would have been cool. If Sony came out and said, yeah, you can just slap in any PS3 game and it runs on the PS5, that would have been amazing.
Over to Fort Mercer. I need you inside that place.
After I find my treasure, mister.
Maybe on the PS6. The PS6 should be, in theory, powerful enough to run PS3 games in emulated form, so without much work. So yeah, maybe Rockstar could, or maybe Sony could look into that. It would be cool if they came out on the PS6 and said, This is the ultimate PlayStation console. It can play every PS game, other than a few small ones that might be a bit, you know, problematic. But that would be amazing. Yeah, that's the thing. The PS1 and PS2 games should have no issues at all playing on the PS5. It would have been cool if they had made it so that you could just put any of those discs into the drive and it would work. I can understand digital being an issue because licenses and stuff like that, but it would have been cool if they said, hey, you can just put any disc in from the PS1 and PS2 and it works. Even if the PS3 didn't work, it would have still been cool. But with the PS6, I hope that's what they'll do. I hope they come and say, 6 generations of PlayStation, all in one console. That would be badass. That would be an insta-buy, right? I think the Xbox might die at that point. If Sony came out and said, yeah, you can play every PS game pretty much on one console, that's pretty much killed the one thing Xbox has over the PlayStation, which is backwards compatibility. So, yeah. Just from a perspective of business, yeah, Sony, you need to get on that.
Not talking to Seth today? Oh, the old silent treatment.
Oh yeah, smell that shoe.
That's quite a stench.
Hey, Seth. Seth, come back here.
Oh, hey, partner. I was just looking for you.
Looking for me. What? Over there?
How you doing?
I'm good.
Well, see you later, partner.
Where you going, partner?
Nowhere.
Okay.
I love Seth. I hate him, but I love him.
Kept, would it?
No, sir. No, sir.
Come on, partner.
Okay, I was just fooling.
Oh, Kaz.
Partner, you know, the thought of that treasure does funny things to me.
Good luck, guys.
According to the map, it's somewhere in that big abandoned house.
You know where the rest are, right? Good. Good. It feels so weird going through Tumbleweed in RDR1. Because it's so dead.
How's he getting so close?
The bastards follow me here! You heard them, fellas! Trevor this man! Did you see these fellas?
This is what's happening, partner.
It's called Tumbleweed for a reason, whereas in Red Dead Redemption 2 it was fully alive. Which I don't get because it's only 4 years difference in RDR2 in the epilogue and RDR1. So, it should have been dead. But then if they made it dead, then it wouldn't have really... See, that's the problem, is that they left the epilogue too late. Really, Arthur should have been allowed to go to New Austin like he originally was going to be able to. And then that way he could have gone to New Austin in 1899 when Tumbleweed was alive. And then in the epilogue, Tumbleweed could have started dying. And at the end of the epilogue, Tumbleweed should have been pretty much dead. Probably about 8, guys. Yeah, speak to you then. Bye. Many things can happen in 4 years. Yeah, apparently. Apparently, John, who never came to New Austin, apparently came to New Austin in 1907. Yeah, that was such a weird change.
Right around the back. We're in luck. Sure is a lot of them.
Oh my god, there is a lot. Beautiful. Come on, stick your head out. Love it. Love it. Now he's injured, see? Can I shoot his gun out of his hand? Yep. There you go. Oh, see, that's something that Red Dead Redemption 2 just really fucked up on. Being able to shoot weapons out of their hands and also making it so they can't walk very easily. Love it. One of the history's biggest wars was only 4 years long. Which war is that? Kasiga.
Think you can just walk
To be fair, I know exactly which one you're gonna say.
That's it, partner.
I kind of walked into that one, yeah. As soon as I said that, I was like, yeah, I kind of walked into that one. That is very true.
Stupid fool!
Hello, up there.
Sneaky sons of bitches.
But still, Tumbleweed dying in 4 years still was a bit too quick for me. I do think they should have made it more... Like, it looked like it was in perfect shape in 1907. And then the one that was really struggling was Armadillo. Armadillo was really, really bad. Also, I need to turn his sensitivity up. It's a bit mad. That's one thing about these older games I don't like is the sensitivity is so low. Like, even on the max sensitivity, it's barely anything like a modern game. Like, a modern game on low sensitivity is like this. I'm actually going to turn down to 1. There we go. That's a bit better. Yeah, that's better.
I'll bet you all down.
I like low sensitivity. I've never been a fan of high sensitivity. You know, like how on COD, so many people have a mad sensitivity on COD now? Whereas I've never been one for that. I've always preferred low sensitivity on COD.
Don't let 'em- This can't be happening.
Oh, hello. There's a guy chilling in there. Go on, blind fire him. Blind fire him. Alright, don't blind fire him. You're gonna get killed. I don't know where the blind fire was going, but it was going somewhere, not him. I don't know why they're all chilling in this one room. Like, they're all chilling to defend this one little box inside this top room.
I see the light at the end of this very long, long tunnel. Seth's gonna be rich after all these years. Woo-hoo-hoo! It's silk sheets and Parisian whores from now on, mister. Goddamn hell is this? A glass eye.
I'm sure whoever that belonged to treasured it very much.
Stupid liars. Stupid chicken shit maps. Making a damn fool of me.
There's a man.
A glass eye. It's a glass eye.
Stop with the tears and help me with Williamson's gang. And you can come up with another excuse to go exhume one of your old friends.
Undead man's treasure.
You could make a really funny meme about some of the people
Sure.
getting upset about this game.
I'm ready for the living. I'll see you and Mr. West Dickens over at Fort Mercer.
With this
You
footage.
gentlemen is ready.
Going through all the stages of grief until they finally accept. $403, yeah? Alright. Big money. I love the fame system as well. I think it's really cool that it's like a fame system as well as honor. As you can see, I am very good. I've always been a very good person when I play my games. I can't play, even on Red Dead Redemption 2 when I'm not... I can't play bad Arthur. Like, my Arthur was a saint. He did everything. He was the... Yeah, he was always doing everything that was right, helping people. I never once did anything bad as Arthur. And I feel like, yeah, same thing as John. Me, John, Arthur, we're always the same. We've got to play good. That's how my John and Arthur will be. Good for people that like to play bad John and bad Arthur, but I can't do it. Whoa, calm the fucking hell. This horse, man. The horses in this game, I forgot, are crazy. They really gun for you, don't they? Bloody hell. Like, you just want to get on the horse and he's ramming you into you, knocking you over. Thank you for subscribing on YouTube. Bakura, thank you. I forgot that. I was wondering what that sound was, and I was like, wait, what? What was that sound? think a Red Dead... I should make a Red Dead, Yeah, you know what? One of the Red Dead videos I've recorded during this gameplay, I will make that into a subscriber alert on YouTube. That way we have GTA for Twitch and Red Dead for YouTube. That way it will be easy to know which one's which. Alright, let's go speak to Mr. West Dickens. We all love West Dickens here, don't we? None of us hate Nigel.
Oh, Mr. Marston. How are you, sir?
I'm all right. I met up with your friend, Seth.
Oh, Seth of the Dead. Yes, interesting fellow. You don't meet many men these days with the moral fortitude to cut straight to the chase like that.
You could say that.
Thankfully not, Mr. West Dickens.
Yes, contemporary society is remarkably harsh on professional exhumers. But did you know that in ancient Egypt, it was an art form valued more highly than literature? I believe Seth comes from that school of thought.
How very interesting. Look, you thought any more about our plan?
Ah, your plan, dear boy, your plan. I am merely the help, not mercifully the arbiter of wisdom.
What you are, dear boy, is the man whose life I've saved twice now. A man who sells lies and deceit to unwitting people. A man who, if he doesn't help me, I won't think twice about putting a bullet through his skull.
Yeah, this is the intimidating John coming out here.
Exterior of a violent man, but the soul of an angel, and that is what I think I cherish most about you.
That's what I thought.
Before we can attend to your
I love John,
problems, we need some extra lubricant to oil the machinery of business, and this being America, that lubricant with which we concern ourselves is money.
Arthur can get very intimidating too, to be fair.
Oh, we need weapons. Armor plate for the wagon, extra hands, and I need some danger money.
So, let's sell some more of these cures.
Sell cures? Around here? Do you want to see me lynched? Oh, no. The sport of kings. Racing, my friend. The sport of kings. A noble activity without reproach. Exactly.
Bro, if that was me, I would have dropped all those bottles.
Activity where a lying, cheating degenerate like myself can prosper. But come, let's finish the loading and we'll discuss it as we drive.
You know what? We need to bring back hat wearing. You know, I know that... Look. One thing I hate is how people have ruined the humble fedora, alright? Fedoras used to be really cool hats, really useful, and then the weirdos online decided to, the milady weirdos, they came along, and they ruined fedoras, right? We need to reclaim fedoras, we need to reclaim like trilbies, all the different types of hats, alright? We need to bring them back because they have such a useful function. If this was me right now, I'd be watering my eyes, I'd be blinded by the rain, I'd be like, oh, this is uncomfortable, where's an umbrella? Back then, no, you put the hat on, perfect. Perfect. It keeps your face out of the rain. It's great. You haven't got to hold anything. It's beautiful. We need to bring this back. Yeah, I honestly, those people with the whole like milady things and with the tipping of the fedora, bro, they ruined it. They really did. Like even not that long ago. Look at Rocky. Rocky wasn't that long ago, and it also helps that he looks really good. He's muscular. It's not just the fedora. It's how you present yourself. But still, we need to reclaim it.
I see the good in everybody, John. It's a flaw of mine.
I want to skip. Sorry, John, and Nigel, but I want to get on with this. I want to get to Bill. All right. On a fuck up, Bill. Oh yes, the racing, the horse wagon racing was so good in this game. They kind of messed up on Red Dead Redemption 2 by not having horse wagon racing. I'm not sure how fun it would be to watch a race when you couldn't see what was going on. Like, at least nowadays, when you go to a race, you can see on a big screen where the cars are when they're not in front of you, but back then, they'd just be standing there looking around. Alright, let's do it. Finish the race in first place, huh? I can't shoot people, but I can ram them. If they get rammed off the side, well, too bad. We're in the lead. We can just chill. You don't realize how sensitive these carts are until you like try to drive them. They are mad. I love the rain though. The rain and the thunder made it so much better. Oh shit! We're going a bit too crazy. Alright, calm down, calm down, calm down. Oh, it's starting to drift. Bro, it's a bit too crazy. I should really be slowing down around the corners. That's my bad. You heard of The Professional? Yes. Funny enough, I have heard of The Professional. Why'd you ask? Oh, that's too easy, man. Wait, where the fuck am I going? Oh, yeah, it's this way. I was really confused for a second where I was going. I went around the long way. It's fine. I'm still so far in the lead, it doesn't matter. It's funny how when you go back to old games, you're so much better at them. I remember struggling a lot with San Andreas' racing, for example, when I played it as a kid. And then I came back to it when I did the streams of it on the trilogy, and it was like, that's easy. Same with the, when I played the PS4 versions of the games, the standard PS4 versions. You don't like him very much. Why don't you like him very much? Did you just take my car? That's my car, damn it. Alright, let's go. Skip to the next section. No offense to West Dickens, but I want to skip.
Well done, sir. Well
Thank you.
done. Having you as a ringer has netted us a fine profit.
We seem to be wasting time, old man.
Oh, patience, my friend. The Trojan horse cannot run before it can walk, if you'll forgive the metaphor. Next, we need to procure some grand and overwhelming firepower. And for that, you need to contact an old friend of mine. Goes by the name of Irish.
Irish.
Oh,
Yes, he's
fuck,
an
it's
interesting kind of
Irish.
fellow. He usually
I
gets
forgot we
around
gotta meet him first.
in, Armadillo or some other town around here on some bacchanalian revel or such.
Great. An alcoholic arms dealer.
What could be better?
He never replies to many in his chat. To be fair, that's pretty much the majority of large streamers or larger streamers. There's a point where it can be very hard to keep up with, I want to get that as a alert. It can be very difficult to keep up with people when you've got a lot of people talking. It can be quite hard actually for me. Even when I had a lot of people 2 years ago when it was like COVID times, and now I'd have like maybe 10 plus people talking at once. Only just 10 people, and that's hard to keep up with if you want to reply to everyone. It's very difficult. So I'm not surprised he doesn't reply to people. Also, I think that partly when you get to a certain size, you start to kind of take for granted, in a way, your viewer base, and you stop caring as much. Whereas I try to respond to everyone because, I can and I should. But I think some people, when they get to a larger size, they stop caring and they're just, they just there to get a paycheck. So, it is what it is. I can't say which one is for him. It probably is just as hard to keep up for him. But I do feel that also is the case. A lot of bigger streamers, they stop caring about talking to people. They stop taking like everyone on a personal level, and they just kind of view them as another person, like another number. They'll only pay attention to maybe the bigger stream, the bigger viewers, the people that they know. That's like if I was just only responding to, say Yassine or something, which would be stupid. But if you have a lot of people talking, I can understand. You hate this missions in the game? I don't mind the missions. They're just a bit of like busybody work almost. Alright, where are we going? Alright, we're going to Armadillo. I'm going to buy something at the general store. I think I can get a map. All these people that keep trying to rob me, man. So rude. The one you just did. Oh, why? Because it's racing.
All right, let's see.
Where's she gone? Oh, she's running.
Sorry, lady.
Huh. She really just tried legging it from me, didn't she? I can get honor for that as well. You shoot in the back of the head when she's running, you get honor for it. That's great. Good stuff. As you should. As you should. She was a scumbag. Imagine robbing people. Like imagine you're just going by on your horse and then some lady's like, oh, help me, and then a big group of men come out of nowhere and try, robbing you. That's some BS right there. She deserved it. I'm not sure what this guy's doing. Jesus, what are you doing, bro? Like, he's running from me. Jeez, he's really running from me. I just came by. I'm just coming down the road. He turned. He saw me and he turned. Now, you know what? The NPCs in this game are actually reckless. Like, you'll just be riding down the road and a bunch of them just come out of nowhere and hit you. If this was Red Dead Redemption 2, you'd be on the floor by now. You'd be dead. Your horse would be dead. You'd be on the floor after losing half your health. We're gonna go speak to the racist guys. Oh, what's this? Makes you lucky, which increases the item. Oh, I need that for 13 bucks, bro. All right, get this, yeah. 13. I mean, to be fair, it's because I'm a high honor. I've got high honor. $13, right? It makes me lucky, which increases the items and money that I loot by 20%. So for $13, I'll pay this off after like one looting. Why would I not buy that? What's next? Oh yeah, improved campsite, obviously. Buy that. We don't need to survive this map. We don't care about that. Chola Springs. Yep, I want that. And displays all town settlements in Gaptooth Ridge. Yes, I'll buy that too. There's horse pills. Oh yeah, there was apples in this game. You could feed your horse. Well, anything else here that I can buy? No, nothing here. All right, that's pretty good though. Like, that's a good haul, I think.
Hope you enjoy that. If Linda ever
Hello, sir.
We could buy a... do I want to buy the volcanic pistol? Yes, I should probably buy everything. I should probably buy a shotty. Yeah, let's just buy both. Fuck it.
That's enough, friend.
Money's not an issue in this game, to be fair. I'll keep the Calman revolvers. I do prefer that. The double barrel shotgun, though. Oh, then again, though, I do like the volcanic pistol in this. Double barrel shotgun will be nice for close-up encounters. And we got... I love how quick he drags... Look at it. I love how the animation goes. He takes it out, and next thing is in his hand. It's crazy how, like, the little shortcuts that developers and stuff would make back then. Nowadays, you would design so many more of the frames, but yeah, back then you just kind of... see, your brain just skips over it. It's funny. Alright. Anyway. Let's do Irish quickly, and then we can do Bill.
Yes, boyo, you messed up properly this time, didn't you? You little paddy bastard. You thieving cunt.
You got it all wrong, Wes. All wrong. It was French, I promise. He said he was going to rip
Oh,
you off.
done.
Now he's ripping me off. Here, keep on talking there, Irish. In about 15 more seconds, your whole world's gonna turn black.
What's up, boys?
Fuck off, boyo. This don't concern you.
Fuck off, boyo.
When a man with a sing-song voice tells me to fuck off,
A
it
sing-song
always concerns me,
voice.
boyo.
Look here. This
Bro
place
said he had a
stole our gun.
sing-song
Trying to steal our
voice.
horses. Law's clear on the matter. I never stole
I'm
nothing.
done.
Never did, not in all my life. That French cunt is playing with the Welshman's tiny and ineffective mind. Hush your mouth.
Anyway, you all got horses now. No one
Oh
needs
my
you back.
god.
Leave him be.
Who do you think you are, boyo? Bloody cavalry.
Just imagine being told you have a
Boys, it's
sing-song
really starting to get
voice.
on my nerves, boyo.
And you're getting on my nerves.
Yeah.
Oh, John.
Gonna tell you twice.
Oh shit, we gotta take him out. I can't get over that, man. A sing-song voice. I'm done.
Mr.
What an
Matthew
insult
West
that
Davis
is.
helped me locate a machine gun. And since I just saved your life,
I can't thank you enough for taking care of those two degenerates. Untrustworthy.
I love John so
Poor
much.
personal hygiene, lacking in the finer qualities of a gentleman.
what about the gun?
It'd be my pleasure. She's magnificent, government issue. It'll be a bit of a ride, but we'll get there soon enough. Follow me, fella. Alrighty, my guardian angel, this way.
I need to save that video. That is amazing. That could definitely be a... That could definitely be a sing-song voice. I completely forgot that he said that. A sing-song voice.
Come on.
What's your name, friend?
John. John Marston.
And people say that Arthur's the only one who's funny.
Came along?
were those fine specimens of humanity?
They was my only friends in the world. And boy, am I glad to see them bastards dead. We all met on the boat over a few years back, we did. Thick as thieves ever since, and that right there was the problem.
Is it normal for friends in Europe to drown each other?
Never trust a Welshman, me pa always told me. And he got his throat slit, so he should know. The kind of fellas who will steal an acorn from a blind sow and then kick her for squealing. And as for that French bastard...
You didn't sound very French.
Not for now. The thieving bastards are holed up at the cabin by the lake.
He's not talking about the French guy anymore. He's just completely ignoring it now.
They'll be more surprised than a slut dog with their first porcupine.
You best not be lying to me.
Listen, fella, I didn't ask for your help back there. I don't owe you nothing.
I'll decide what you do and don't owe me.
I've had enough of your overly aggressive manner, fella. You don't know who you're dealing with here.
Irish, I've met enough men like you to last me a lifetime.
Agreed.
You can make quick work of those fellas if they give you trouble. The gun's stored just inside that shack.
What about you helping me out?
I'll cover you from the ridge. I'm better from long range. It'll be a piece of cake, fella. Trust me.
Oh, Irish. I'm not a big fan of Irish, I can't lie. He's not my favorite of the characters. Nothing against him, it's just... He's a bit disrespectful, you know. Oh.
That's enough! This is where it ends, buddy! Right here!
John, I don't think they're alive anymore. At least, I don't think there's many of them alive. Yeah, I think they're dead, John.
Can I borrow this, friend?
$6 already. Oh, yeah. So I've already paid back half of the $13. And you get a lot of ammo. Jesus Christ, you get a lot of ammo when you get that thing. That's insane.
You're mine now, you
Oh, fuck, you know, I wasn't ready for that. Damn, that was a sad way to die right there. I was too busy thinking about how much ammo I get now. Damn, that hurt. That really hurt because I was really into the... Alright, this time I will not be caught off guard.
You don't want to do this, my friend.
Alright, we know he's there now. So I'm gonna get the ammo. I'm gonna take all the... That's such a typical me thing. Is I'm so focused on something stupid like, oh, look how much ammo I'm getting now. Look at that, I'm getting like 19 bullets per pickup. Like, wow, look at that, $7 now instead of $4. Like, I'm so excited by such a simple thing like that. And I was legit looking at where that dead body was to collect some more of the ammo. And then next thing I know, the guy's kicking the door down. Bro, look. You ain't gotta be like that. That's a bit rude, alright? Okay, kick the door down again. I dare you. Says I thought. That's what I thought. I probably could have just got the gun from him instead of buying it at the store, couldn't I? Oh, well, whatever. I don't care. It's like $75. It's nothing.
It's not here. That lying sack of shit.
You mean I died at right the end of the mission? Oh, that's upsetting, that. That's really upsetting. Well, I didn't think that was going to go on fire, by the way, because I don't think it was on, but fair enough. Yeah, that's cool, though. I like the amount of money and ammo I'm getting now. Definitely worth getting the rabbit's foot. I mean, I imagine at full price, it's probably a little bit more expensive. Yeah, it's probably a little bit harsher to get, but when you get it on discount like I did, that's cheap. $13 for something that's going to give me way more ammo and way more money. Like 20% more ammo and 20% more money. That's ridiculous.
Let's go.
Oh no, that's not good. That's not good. There we go. Alright, where are we going now? We're going back to, where are we going? California. Oh. Oh, that's so far away, jeez.
Might as well.
See, anyone who's complained about this game, $40 and all that, I'll tell you what, I've had more fun playing this again today and the last few days. I've had more fun playing this again than I have had playing a lot of modern games. Like a lot, like I don't know. I just love this game, and yeah, I've had a great time playing it. So for £40, well spent in my opinion. If you don't like Red Dead, yeah, then fair. If you don't like Red Dead Redemption 1, then yeah, it's not worth it. But I think for anyone who likes Red Dead Redemption 1, who's never played it before, might like it. Yeah, $40. I'm having a great time.
I was just in the right place at the right time.
Bro gave me $5. But yeah, this is just one of those games that you can just play, have a great time playing. It's just Rockstar at its finest. It's kind of casual. You don't have to, you know, you can just do things in any, in different orders. You haven't, I mean, obviously the missions are all very linear, but there's lots of stranger missions to do. There's lots of the challenges to do, and there's all the little jobs and stuff you can do as well. So there's a lot of content. And this is only the first part of the game, of course. The game, I've always viewed the game as being split into 3 parts, like the traditional GTA experience where the game would be split into 3 parts. And this is the first part. This is only the first part, and I already feel that I got my value for money. And I'm not even on the second part yet, which is exciting because obviously when you go to Mexico, Mexico is just, it's like, yeah, it's crazy. If you've obviously, if someone who's never played Red Dead Redemption 1 before and has only ever played Red Dead Redemption 2, going to Mexico is going to be a big thing for them because although it's still similar gameplay, the story takes a very big diversion from the American, the more American story up here. And you end up getting all into the Mexican Revolution stuff. So it's great. I've had a great time. Also, this area here, it's a little bit lackluster in RDR 2, I feel like. Where's all the cannons and stuff? I'm not even sure what this is. Riley's Charge. But I swear in RDR 2 it's a lot less built up. I've always kind of taken it as like old Civil War stuff, but I don't remember it being very big in RDR 2, so I don't know. Unless if it takes place between, but why would it take place in between RDR 2 and 1? But yeah, I think I'm gonna have a lot of time on this game. On stream, I'm gonna do the story on stream. And I'll probably do a lot of the 100% stuff on stream. The 100% on this game isn't nearly as bad as it is in RDR2. RDR2's 100% is ridiculously long. But, having said that, there are going to be parts of the game that I may not stream because, for example, the gambling stuff, it can take a bit of time to do those, and it can take a bit of luck. And so I don't know whether I want to be spending an entire stream just me redoing the same, things until I win, until I get the, until I get the achievements. So I'll probably do that stuff off stream, but I'm gonna do most of the gameplay stuff on stream, and most of the the actual story and that. And then I'll probably do Undead Nightmare because Undead Nightmare focuses mostly on just actual actual fighting and exploration, stuff like that, whereas it is very little in the way of there's like no gambling stuff and all that, I don't think. So I'll do that stuff. I'll play that all that on stream, and that'll be pretty much my single player game of the later half of the year. And then after that, yeah, I don't know, because I need something to play until GTA's next update, right? All the way in December. Although, to be fair, I don't think this will take me more than a couple weeks.
Mr. Marston, sir. John Marston. Mr. Marston, don't be so childish. Come on, sir, I implore you.
Oh, he implores me.
Okay, so I made a few innocent mistakes when last we met. But my plan is still sound. Together we can conquer, if not the world, then certainly Bill Williamson.
But first, you need me to do you a favor?
You read my mind. I can only deduce you have been taking my tonic, sir, as instructed. It can give the most ordinary of intelligences a remarkable insight.
You call me dumb?
Insight. I'll show you what your guts look like.
Please, sir, this show of petulance is nothing short of embarrassing. Think for a moment, sir. Think.
I'm thinking about how much of my time you're wasting.
Sir, I am about to do something which I greatly discourage in all wise and rational men. A selfless act for you. But, sir, before I act selflessly, allow me to act selfishly and sell some of my wares.
Fair enough.
Oh, good, sir. Come, and let's go visit some of our fine friends in the other oil business we have here in Plainview. These men need all the help they can get.
This man, I swear. Alright, mingle with the crowd. Alright. Although I do remember a lot of this game, at the same time I don't remember certain things. I don't remember what happens in this situation. So this will be a surprise. Oh, I think I know.
Friends, hardworking souls of Plainview, do you suffer from
Hardworking souls of Plainview.
acute chronic sciatic, neurologic, or inflammatory pain? Well, I represent the only company that makes the genuine article which cures headache, neuralgia, toothache, earache, backache. Well,
This man is a fucking charlatan.
Yeah, here we go.
Swindling us down at Cho Springs with this song and dance.
I say we tar and feather him right now.
I say we shoot the
I
bastard.
think it's time we take our business elsewhere. I apologize.
Yeah, I'll be getting out of there quick too.
Good day, one and all.
Bro said he wants to tar and feather him. Like, that's mad. It's a bit of an overreaction, bro. You don't need to tar and feather someone over something as small as that. Riding shotgun. Wait, did his hat come off? His hat fell off. I didn't know his hat could fall off like that. Alright.
Robbing banks felt more honest than this. Good shot.
You can buy a new hat, it's fine.
Fine shot, my boy. Yes, you got him.
Well, they're trying to bob and weave. Not good enough, though. Come on, I've been playing Red Dead Online for years. This is nothing. I've seen more intense chases on RD Online.
Science. Good job. Sure is lucky you came along when you did. Lucky for who? Well done. Makes your life worth living. Well, it looks like a global expansion for West Dickens elixir. Might have come
This is nothing.
Nonsense. Just another bump in the science.
Come on, man. Also, I need to figure out what the hell Stream Elements is doing, giving GGs to itself. I need to figure that out. It's never done that until this week. Oh no, they blocked the road! Whoa, nice, beautiful, gorgeous.
Excellent job. Now let's make haste and Cueva Seca.
For a man of the people, you sure ain't very popular.
I am up against the weight.
I think the bigger chance of us dying is probably from him riding us off the bloody road.
My dear boy.
What's that? Is that one of them? Yep.
I will never give up on science, John. How can these people harbor such bitterness?
Well, I ain't surprised. That tonic I drank at Ridgewood went through me like a dose of salt.
That's it.
Honestly, you know, Prime, the drink that Logan Paul and all that made, that shit is basically modern day tonics. Nigel West Dickens would be proud. I had the blueberry one with Rebecca a couple days ago, and it's or not blueberry, blue raspberry. It's a lot better than the ice pop one, but not. It still just tastes like chemicals. I'd just rather buy a bottle of Coke. Honestly, at least I know that I'm getting good, honest Coca-Cola chemicals instead of whatever the fuck they put in that.
Fine shot, my boy.
Oh, these guys are pathetic, man. Look, I've been doing way harder than chasing this on Red Dead Online. Come on, man.
You got him.
Yeah, the blue only. It was bad. You want to try orange? Honestly, I'm wondering how bad the orange could be. The ice pop one, absolutely dreadful. I'm curious what the other ones are like, but we can't find the orange one. We've only been able to find ice pop and blue raspberry. But I want to try the other one, yeah. Maybe one of them's better, right? Maybe one of them's actually okay. I can't believe people paid like $100 for that shit, though. Could you imagine spending $100 for Prime?
Seca up ahead.
Good job there, West Dickens. Is this where he's been camping out, huh?
Here's a little Harry. Thank you, my dear boy. You saved the day again.
It always impresses me with the speed with which a group of men can turn from passive sheep into murderous wolves.
I'm impressed with how you nearly got us killed back there.
Yes, perhaps we should shelve the tonics business for a period.
Let's say we try our hand at racing again. There's a meet at Rathskeller.
You're trying my patience, Mr. West Dickens.
Well, I'm sorry, dear boy, but I'm only an aging vendor of exotic elixirs, not the bloody U.S. cavalry. Forgive me if matters take some time to prepare.
Oh, this man. Wakey Wines. No, what's that? Is that a person or is that like a brand or something? What the fuck? What the bro? Bro. I've just come out of the mission. I just come out of the mission, bro. Can't even come out of the missions in peace in this game. You just get harassed as soon as you come out of the mission. Why is there music playing now? Oh no, what does this mean? Oh, it's a jam though. Alright. Yo, this is a jam.
Lie still.
Now they're in the studio hitting this one up. As a shopping wave field during 2020 to 22, they sold Prime for insane prices. Oh, really? That's crazy.
They're gonna hang my wife and I have no money to give them. Please, can you help me?
Why would people ever pay that, like, anything more than a couple quid for it?
You stink.
You have to be so desperate. You have to be so gullible to think, like, oh yeah, it's going to be worth it. Like, it's a drink. And that's literally all it is a drink. How can a drink be worth it? That'd be the best bloody drink I've ever tasted to be worth it. Where's that? Oh, yeah, it's up there. Alright, let me go do that quickly, and then we'll come back and do this mission. I'm not finishing stream today until I've done Bill, so... however long that might take. I don't think it's many more. I think I've got a couple more West Dickens missions, and then I think 1 or 2 Irish, and then that's it.
Go.
Alright. Somewhere over here. Bro, calm down. Jesus Christ, you haven't got to ram into me like that. What are you doing over here, my guy?
Sam, we meet again. How you doing out here?
Why the shouting? Why the dancing? Why the laughter? I hope I die laughing, I do.
Keep this up and you just might.
My grandfather was a wise man who came from the east. He followed a star. That's still me. I'm still following, still dreaming, still free. You can't cage us. We are above. We are above, and we're free.
Sam, you really need to come into town with me. You're not doing so well out here.
No. See, I was careless, sir. I understand that now, but I will find me my paradise. I will head west. I will.
Come on, Sam. Probably just need a drink.
You stay away from me. You stay away. I will find me my California. I will.
Yeah. I think he needs help because he's really getting... I mean, look, California's cool and all, but it's not that cool, you know? Like, it's not that important that you find California. Come on, man. Odds are you'll encounter him again in future. I like that. I like it tells you that. I hate when games don't tell you stuff like that and you're kind of just left confused whether, like, what's happened. Like, has the game glitched out or, you know, has the game, you know, is that it? You just have an abrupt ending?
Let's go. Come on.
Alright, come on. It's just past midnight on a Sunday. So I would like to get this done. I would like to get some sleep tonight. I know I don't sleep a lot, but I would like to get some sleep. I'm trying to be healthier. I'm trying to actually be somewhat healthy now, so I need to actually get more than a few hours per night.
Come on.
Alright, West Dickens time. Let's do it. Whoa, calm down. The Sport of Kings.
Mr. West Dickens.
Ah, Mr. Marston. How wonderful to see you, sir. How wonderful.
Are we ready then?
Yes, sir. Nearly, sir. Very nearly, sir. I just need some cash to get some extra hardware fitted to my old Trojan horse here.
You what?
Never mind, sir. I can only presume that you have not enjoyed the benefits of a classical education, so I will not take umbrage if some of my illusions sail over your head, sir.
I won't pretend to understand you, but I will endeavor to make you understand me. Either we do this right now, or I put a bullet in you and get on with my day.
Please, I knew you were a violent man, Mr. Marston, but I did not think you were a stupid one. We need money to outfit my carriage, to turn a simple tradesman's vehicle into something more subterfuge. And I'm about to tell you how we are going to gain said cash. Now I know that you ride very well. So come, sir, to Rathskeller Fork.
I love this guy. I can't help but love him. Every time this is why I'm recording so many of his things, because I love Nigel West Dickens. He's one of my favorite characters in Red Dead.
Okay, all things considered.
I'd say him and I'd say he's probably up there with. I like Bonnie a lot. I'd say Bonnie and him are probably my two favorite in RDR1. Although I like the scientist guy who's in Blackwater.
You're such a successful
I think he's a scientist.
man. What are you doing living in a cave?
Delightful and Dickensian, isn't it?
If you say so.
Are you familiar with the concept of philanthropy, John?
I'm surprised you are.
Oh, I don't do any of this for myself, John. I hope you realize that.
You're crazy, old man. You seem to be forgetting that I've been part of your ridiculous charade.
Ah, seeing a lame woman walk again. That's all the pay I need.
Why don't you give it away then?
But I have expenses to cover. My horses, my wagon, and the man must eat.
You certainly look like you eat.
It's been quite a ride.
Called him
John,
fat.
We haven't gone that far.
No, I mean us. Ridgewood Farm, Gaptooth Creek, Plainview. We make quite a team, you and me. Brains and brawn. We should consider.
We do
more
make a good
permanent
team, Mr. West Dickens.
Partnership ends as soon as I have Bill Williamson. I appreciate your help, but I've just about had it with all your schemes. You need to realize what's at stake here.
I know, John, I know. Just win this race and we'll be ready. I give you my word.
All right.
There it is, John. Rathskeller Fork.
Oh shit, he's gonna run me over. I already know. He's not gonna stop for me. He's gonna full on run me over if I'm not careful.
Easy.
Oh, we're doing horse racing now. Okay, so we did kart racing, now we're doing horse racing. I prefer kart racing. I'm not a fan of horse racing in this game. The horses are a bit too crazy.
Gentlemen, this will be a fair race. No shooting, stabbing, cliff pushing, rock throwing, cactus grinding, neck lassoing, setting fires.
So nothing fun then. Alright. Yeah, we're not allowed to do anything fun. We just have to do it. Ah, boring. Alright. Let's do it.
Let's go.
The main thing about the races in any GTA game in Red Dead is just getting ahead of the pack. Once you get ahead of the pack, you're pretty much golden. Especially on GTA, because the AI is so annoying to deal with when they're ahead of you. And they can, especially in the old GTAs where they would do stupid shit like crashing. GTA 4 was a good example of that. The AI in that game could not drive for shit. And so you would be in the races, and then you'd be hitting a corner, and the AI just rams into you and knocks you out. So as long as you get ahead of them, you're pretty much golden. And now we're ahead of these guys. It shouldn't be so bad. We just have to maintain the stamina now. It's a balancing act. I want to stay ahead. I want to get some gaps between me and the people in second and third, but I think they have like a catch-up, a form of catch-up, because they keep catching up back up to me whenever I'm low on stamina. I think there's a way to not lose stamina, or at least not lose it as much if you like time it with your horse's gallop, but I never was good at that, so I never did. I went with the low route. I just had a bad feel I was going to run off and hurt my horse. It's a bloody long race, isn't it? My poor thumb. See, I'm pretty sure Red Dead Redemption 1 is why my thumbs are so fucked up, by the way. Because of the amount of times you have to spam X button all the time. Alright, I think we're almost done. Before this game, before this game on the PS3, my thumbs were fine. Oh, I did a jumping finish as well. Beautiful.
He conquered.
That was gorgeous.
Fantastic spectacle, John. Let's take a moment to bask in the glory of our victory.
What do you mean, our victory?
All right.
I'm pretty sure it's my victory.
The Irish have furnished their side of the bargain. I think we should be ready. Quite a team we've assembled, don't you think?
A bunco, a grave robber, and a drunk. How could things possibly go wrong?
Alright, I think we've done Nigel West Dickens then, so that's his stuff gone now, done. Alright, so now it's time to focus on Irish, get Irish out of the way, and yeah, we're good. Although, there is a stranger here, so we should probably do this first. 200 fame? Oh yeah, we're moving up in the world. Hello, what are you saying? Oh.
Hey, partner, I need your help.
You and every other fool around here.
No, they took her. They took my love. They stole Jim's heart and they took her away.
What are you talking about, friend?
They took my love. They took Jim's love by them gangsters. They hide out of Tumbleweed. Can you help me, partner? Partner, can you help me?
I doubt it. But if I head up that way, I'll see what I can do.
Help a fella out, partner.
I like how these random people need help and they're just waiting for some random cowboy effectively to come by so they can ask him to help them out. Like he could go and do it, you know. Like I know he may not feel that he's very comfortable with guns, but he could go and do it. There's nothing stopping him running over there and but I get, you know, instead he's just waiting there crying until some cowboy comes by. He's like, "Oh yeah, could you help me, sir?" Good thing John's here, man. If John wasn't here, it'd be over. Alright, so Tumbleweed, yeah, it's down here. Oh, is there a house up there to buy? Fuck, I need to go back and buy it. It's fine, we'll go back there anyway. We'll be going back that way in a minute. I need to buy all the properties for the 100% anyway. It's really weird playing this now because I'm so used to the RDR2 version of New Austin that things that like I've picked up on like when I'm running around that I use to navigate are a little bit different in this. So I sometimes forget where I am, or at least a little bit more than I used to. Bro, what do you mean it's desert at the moment? Oh, it's because I'm doing the mission, so it won't let me do the normal hideout. Yeah. That's fine. I don't care about the normal hideout. What's over here then? Hello, hello, hello. What are you doing over here? Is this Jeb's love?
I've come for you. A mercy mission. Your poor wretch of a man lost his mind. Seen him at Raskeller Fork.
My man? My man's dead.
Oh.
My man shot him about a month ago. Shot him in the back, coming out of a cat house. Gave themselves medals. Just like I gave myself to that poor bastard. Unless you've been to hell, you ain't seen no man of mine.
Then where is she?
Who?
Jeb's girl.
Who's Jeb?
Creepy kind of guy. Short black hair, mustache.
I zoom in on the horse.
Oh, my. This is Lucy. This is Jeb's girl.
Damn.
You dumb fool.
Damn.
Took it off him about a week ago.
Then you better come with me.
Yeah. We better get her back to her man, huh? You gonna made my day.
Oh.
What a fine romantic you is. Well, come on then.
All right, follow me.
You know, I've done this mission before. I completely forgot about this mission. Okay. Yeah. Jeb is a very interesting man, isn't he? I mean, I like that he cares about his horse Lucy that much, but I mean, I wasn't expecting him to be crying that much about it. I mean, then again, though, if someone like took one of my pets, I'd be very upset.
I bet you thought you was being a real hero.
I should never have listened to that crazy fool.
Mercy mission. Ha! So did Jeb offer you some kind of reward for this?
He better. He better give me a reward. I like that even if you get separated, they will meet you there. That's cool.
Go.
I gotta ask, mister, didn't Jeb strike you as being kind of funny?
Most people out here strike me as being kind of...
Yeah, to be fair, that is true.
He's a special type of funny, I'd say.
I'm inclined to agree with you, miss.
He got you good, mister.
Alright, Jeb, I found Lucy.
How are you at Horseshoe?
Found Lucy for you, Jeb. Look.
I can't believe it.
Look.
Mister, you found her, mister.
Oh, I found her all right.
Come here, girl. Come to daddy. Oh, you're so beautiful. So strong, yet such a lady. I long to hold you. I missed you so much.
You got problems, friend?
Oh, I ain't got no problems, not now that she's back with me. I remember a cold night that we spent together. Every night's been cold without you, my sweet thing.
Oh,
I thought I
yeah.
was sick in the head.
I told you he was funny, mister. Life out here does that to people.
Oh.
I should know.
Yeah.
My daddy kept goats.
I forgot about this mission.
Me and Lucy got some catching up to do.
Yeah, I don't even know. I don't even want to make that into an alert. That's a mad thing. Yeah, I'm just going to forget about that. I'm just going to completely erase that from my mind later. Alright, next mission. Irish. No more helping weirdos. Let's quickly buy this. $100 for this. It's a little bit expensive, isn't it? I've got $162 still though, so I'm not in any rush. I'm good. I'm not in any like die needs, but I am gonna be needing to save up a bit again. Alright, let's go do Irish's mission, and then we can finish off hopefully the assault, and then yeah, we can call it a night. What am I on a completion now though? That's the thing I'm kind of interested in. I am currently on 26.7%. Jeez, I'm moving up on the on that, aren't I? I mean, to be fair, I've almost done the first, third of the game, the initial third, which is in New Austin. So, story-wise, I'm pretty high up. And I've been doing a lot of the stranger missions, and I've been doing a lot of the challenges. So to be fair, I have got a lot of the completion done. Fuck's sake. I had to stop because I know what it feels like when you get chased by a load of cougars. We all remember. Red Dead Redemption 2 cougars, horrible to deal with. RDR1 cougars, even worse. I remember going up to in multiplayer, going up to the cougar, what I call the cougar cabin, and just being absolutely destroyed by cougars. So yeah, I know the pain. I'm not gonna let him go. I'm not gonna let him die. No, don't run away from me.
Let's go.
I'm legit gonna have a... this is legit gonna be one of the best end of summers in years because of this game. I never... like, this is so surreal to me almost. Like, every time I play this, I keep thinking, like, I genuinely had been hoping to play Red Dead Redemption 1 again for years. And I've been wanting to play it again for years. I did do it a little bit on the emulator and I loved it. And to now actually be able to play it, holy shit, this is amazing. Like, I cannot get over that. Like, I'm playing one of my favorite games from back in 2010. I mean, yeah, the only difference is, the only thing I really wish was the online was here, but, or at least the co-op mode, but man, this is so weird to me to play this again.
Where are you? Oh, who do you want? I see you. Get away from me.
Right here. Where's that machine gun, Irish?
Oh, Mr. Marston. I found you one.
Found us one, Irish. We're in this together. You, me, and an assault on Fort Mercer. I'm the guy that saved you from getting killed back there, and who you owe your life to, remember?
Not really. Happens to me all the time.
You don't want it to happen to you again, do you, Irish?
No, friend. I wants to buy you a drink. I wants to tell you how much you means to me, how special you is.
And I want to tell you that if you don't produce a Gatling gun within the hour, you'll wish you'd been killed back there.
It's the whiskey, sir. It gives me the memory of a newborn babe, as innocent as can be.
And it makes me violently angry. Shall we go look for that gun, sir?
Yes. Let's do that.
Love
Not
it.
a feller to give up easily, are you?
Alright, let's do it.
Come on.
Oh, he's to be slow, isn't he? Fine.
One of yours if you keep messing around. I love me faithless Flora, the lily of the west.
You're not gonna pass out on me, are you, Irish?
Me? No, I'm
Bruh.
right as rain. Or at least somewhere stuck between fair and meddling.
Well, you're gonna be stuck somewhere between dying and dead if you try to cross me again.
It weren't like that at all, feller. Me intentions were pure. I swear it on me poor mother's life. I just gets a tad confused from time to time. Honest mistake.
If there's any more confusion, I'll finish what your friends in Armadillo started.
Jesus, you're an impatient bastard, aren't you?
Where's the gun, Irish?
I hear some miners been blabbing about a machine gun they found. Apparently, they got it stashed up at Gap Tooth Breach.
All right.
What do miners want with a machine gun?
Shoot it at somebody, I suppose? Or sell it? I don't know. Never been down a mine in all my life.
Sounds real fishy to me, Irish. I've just about had it with you and your games. You and Wes Dickens are so crooked, you can swallow nails and spit out corkscrews.
Not far now, Johnny. We should go around the side of Gap Tooth so the miners don't see us coming.
I still don't know what miners would want with a machine gun.
Miners are always fighty bastards. Spend too long without daylight and doxies, and it starts playing with your mind.
I never heard so much shit come out of one mouth.
Only telling you what I heard. Oh, and we'll need a
To be fair, yeah, Irish comes out with some shit.
That gun's heavier than sin.
So how was I supposed to move it by myself last time? Two-faced little bastard.
Whoa! Here we are. Let's stop here a moment to get a lie of the land.
It should be easy enough to kill them all.
The entrance is plain to see, and there's a shaft them bastards used to haul out heavy ore.
They're coming right for us. How do they not see us already?
To get you and the gun to the surface. I do it all myself, but the mines play havoc with me sinuses. I'll find us a fine place to hide these horses, and then return with a borrowed flat wagon.
I'll meet you at the mouth of the
Yeah,
mine
they're
shaft.
literally gonna see me as soon as this mission starts. Yeah.
Run off this time.
And
You're trespassing. State your business or move along.
all right.
You want more?
Well, I think they know we're here now, so we're just gonna go in loud. Oh, they certainly know. They certainly know indeed. This reminds me of the online version of this map, of this area, like going in and getting the mad. Every time you got a kill, like it would add to your multiplier and things. Ah, crazy. We're going with the shotty now. Oh, I love the shotty in this game. Oh, it looks so good. Yeah, we're going to block the TNT too, so I don't really want to deal with that. Oh, there's loads of TNT in here. Oh, this is a bit scary. But yeah, having to like bring the having to bring out the minecart through these tunnels. Oh, such a good mission. And why did Rockstar like scrap stuff like that in RDR2?
Just drop the gun. It ain't worth it. Who's next?
Love it, love it. Gorgeous. This would be great if you're in first person. Well, another thing I do like about Red Dead Redemption 2, there is first person mode. One of the best things that Rockstar ever added in modern day Rockstar games is first person mode.
This will be a fair fight if you can shoot straight.
I remember people mocked the idea of having a first person mode in GTA, and then they did it, and everyone was like, oh, this is actually really cool. I mean, he survived a lot, hasn't he? Alright, we're out of ammo. I just realized something now. Because of this release on PS4, it means if you have a PS4, you can play all 3 Red Dead games now on the same platform, on the same console. You can buy the Red Dead Revolver PS2 version. It has trophies as well. No platinum, but it has trophies. Hard as fuck, though. You have that. You can play Red Dead Redemption 1 and play Red Dead Redemption 2 on all the different, on the same platform. That's crazy. Yeah, this oh man, this mission online was so good. Like having this and then like, yeah, this is, bro. Red Dead Redemption 2 just fucked up so bad by not having this. Having something like this online, having like a minecart mode online where like 2 teams have to push the minecart back and forth. And the minecart is like, you have to get the minecart to the other side. That'd be cool. Oh, this is so cool. I love it. I love it.
I thought I'd be looking at your corpse being hauled up this lift. Load up and I'll engage the gears. Oh, there she is. What a beautiful weapon. God's own gun. Ain't that the truth? I got us a borrowed flatbed parked down below. Don't let go of her. She's a beast.
Alright, let's go. Ooh, that was a good shot.
Now what are you gonna do?
Let's go. Oh, this is the stuff that Red Dead Redemption 2 just lacked. It just... Oh, I love it. I love it. This is great. It's such a cool moment.
What did I tell you? Piece of cake.
Easy.
Let's go.
A short wee ride now, and we'll have this executive peacemaker delivered to Old West Dickens.
Just make sure it doesn't fall off on the way.
$250 fame, and I guess there's no honor on that one. Oh, there is another mission up here though. Funny man. All right, cool.
Perfect.
Let's go deal with him then, shall we?
Go.
It's amazing how like much you can do. Although I've not really been playing the game much. I think I've played about the game maybe about 7 hours now, 7-8 hours. It's crazy how much you can do in that time. Like how inefficient I was as a kid when I played games, that it would take me like maybe 2-3 times the amount of time to finish something. When I like used to play the old GTA games, like how quickly I went through and platinumed the trilogy on the PS4, on the PS5 was insane compared to how long it took me to you know, play them back in the day. Makes me feel bad for Gaz, because he just plays, he's still doing these same games and he's never getting anywhere, and it takes him so long to do what I can do here in half a time. Also, where's this guy? Oh, he's inside the damn cave, isn't he? Yeah, he's inside the he's inside the cave. But yeah, like he's doing Gaz is doing the well, trying to do the San Andreas 100% again. And mind you, he's been doing this. I think he's tried now to do it 3-4 times, and he's failed every time because he just forgets what he forgets what like collectibles he's done, and he doesn't. He's doing it again, by the way. Like, he'll watch a video on the collectibles, and then he'll forget he's missed one or two, and then he'll not know which one it is, and he has to go back through the whole thing, and he just gives up. And he keeps doing this. He's done this now 4 times, I think, for San Andreas alone, and he's still doing it. He's still making that same mistake. And I tell him every time, bro, you need to keep track of what you're doing. You need to make a map. You know, tick it off. No, never does it. Sad. I think Red Dead wouldn't be so bad for him because it's not got as much in the way of like weird collectibles. Oh. Hello. What are you doing in here?
Help me, please!
Jimmy.
Oh, it's just weird guy.
I'm not, sport. This is the first time that I've ever been underground. But I like getting a preview of being.
I like this mine is still in RDR2. It's just cut. It's just like caved in, but you can go with no clip and see what's behind it.
I'm beginning to think that this article will be better written on a tropical island in the arms of a beautiful maiden.
Interesting idea. Now, can we get out of here?
Yes, please.
But yeah, you could go into this map. You can go into this cave if you have no clip on RDR2, and it's all like there.
Don't worry about me. My apparent ineptitude is just a comedic affectation.
Oh, is there another mission with Irish? Fuck's sake! I was hoping this would be. I was hoping it'd be the mission now, but no. Where is it anyway? Oh, oh yeah, it's all up in Thieves' bloody landing. God, jeez, man, what a trek that's gonna be. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. I want to get to Bill, bro. Might have to end it. I might have to call it and do it for another night. Maybe I'll do Bill as my first mission on the next stream. Yeah, that might make sense. Have Bill as the first mission. Yeah, that could be fun. Even though the stream title hasn't really been, you know, lived up to, it could be fun to have that as the first of the missions, because it's quite intense, isn't it? So, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I think what I'll do is I'll go do Irish quickly, and I'll see if there's any side missions on the way, and then see what happens there. But I think I made a lot of progress tonight. Like, yeah, tonight was a great night for progress. Although I did stop a lot to talk about things, I think tonight was a great one for progress. Like, we made a lot of moves here. We went from, I think, 18% to almost 28%. So, we did a lot of story missions, primarily. That was primarily what we did. We went through all the West Dickens and Seth. And we did a few side missions too, so I think we've done a lot. If we can get Irish done, then that'll be a great success. But I've really enjoyed my time on Red Dead. This is a genuine pleasure to play. It's nice. I really like Red Dead Redemption. I really, really, really missed playing it. I just wish the online was in it, man. Rockstar, you're so close to perfection if you just include the online. Even if they said, yeah, we're not going to have online available at launch, but there'll be the multiplayer mode will be available after a couple of weeks or whatever, I'd be fine with that. Like, I get it, they don't want to maybe compete with Red Dead Online, but like, Red Dead Online's dead. Let's face it, Red Dead Online is dead. There is no coming back from that. That game is completely and utterly dead. So having a multiplayer mode wouldn't have hurt. I mean, maybe they're worried about certain things being broken, but like, they could surely go and fix it. Oh, side mission. We might as well do this, right? whilst we're here.
Now there's a leading man. Hello there.
Oh, this is definitely an actor.
Like yourself to my humble establishment.
Establishment? This place looks like a schoolhouse.
Such limited thinking. Have you not seen the future, my friend? We make dreams. Are you not a devotee of the cinematic arts?
Arts is what you call it?
Granted, I only have a poor imitation of the true Nickelodeon. But that is why I am to build my new film studio and make New Austin, with its cheap land and fine climate, the second center for the motion picture industry. Hell, a couple good years now I'll be here. I'll produce adventure stories, as well as melodramas for the ladies, and even some fantastical shorts for children young and old. Heard there's an old ranch ripe for exploitation just north of here. Apparently the owner is a frequent lover and loser at the Liar's Dice tables over at Thieves' Landing.
Oh shit, Liar's Dice. Ah, I need to practice it.
To wrest control from him, I'd reward you quite highly. A career in the arts awaits.
I'll see what I can do. Not much of a high-stakes gambler, and movies seem like drivel.
Drivel? No, sir. We speak to a man's soul. Listen, if you run into a chap named Spatchcock, tell him to get back to work.
Who?
Spatchcock.
All right.
Trained as the finest gunslinger and hero in motion picture history. Then the fool began to believe it was for real. And now he's run off to become a gunslinger for real. Heard he's in Benedict Point. Fool will have himself killed if you don't help.
If I see him, I'll tell him.
A producer credit awaits, sir. Well, chop, chop. Off you go then.
Yeah, Liar's Dice. I used to be really good at Liar's Dice. I used to absolutely slap on that. That was a long time ago. I still remember the rules, but to some extent, but I don't remember how I used to be so good at it. I mean, the good thing about Liar's Dice is, you know, it's a lot, you know, you can count, and you know, obviously there's the probability of how many of each, you know, what's the likelihood there being this many dice or this many dice in each cup. You can kind of use that to your advantage. If you're playing against like random average people who don't know what they're doing, it's amazing. It's a great game. I used to play with my friends on RDR1 online, and it was great because you could beat them without them really knowing what was, because they would, you know, they would understand the principle behind it, but they wouldn't understand that you could count the dice and how to use that to their advantage. So I was really good at it, and I could beat them without even really trying. But the problem is, of course, it's been 13 years and I haven't played it since, so... Oh no, this is not going to be easy. It's crazy to say that. This is 13 years old. Like, I'm playing a game that I played 13 years ago. Like, 13 years ago... I wasn't even that old 13 years ago. I was like in my mid-teens. Now, one thing I like about playing this is that I'm kind of remembering memories of when I was a kid, like the feelings and the vibes of when I was a kid when I was playing this, and coming home after school and getting the PS3 on. And I used to play as the online character. I used to play as the fat Mexican first, because I thought it was really cool that you could have a really fat Mexican character. Like, I just thought it was really interesting that you could have a really fat character. You know, a lot of games these days, like, you can't get fat in them. GTA, you can't get fat. Red Dead, you can't really get fat. But yeah, you could have a really fat character who was a Mexican. It was cool. And then when they released the Red Harlow pack, or whatever pack it was that had Red Harlow in it, I used to love playing as Red Harlow because, you know, I really liked Red Dead Revolver at the time. I never played it, but I loved the look of it, and I thought it was really cool, Red Harlow. So I played as him for a long time, online. And then we'd go and play Liar's Dice with each other, and Crazy, man. Good times. Good memories.
Hi
I was
there.
talking to some Blackwater fellas last night. Seemed kind of snooty.
Thank you.
But yeah, having just great memories, great times. That was 13 years ago. That's insane to me. That's like me at the time. That's like me in 2010 saying, "Oh yeah, like I'm playing Ocarina of Time," which I think was 13 years before that. Like Ocarina of Time, like from me at that point to Ocarina of Time, that's like this, like Red Dead to now, or from now to back to Red Dead when it came out. That's like 13 years, and then from then to Ocarina of Time was 13 years. I'm pretty sure. It's crazy. The difference between Red Dead Redemption 1 and like Ocarina of Time was huge. But now, like, I wouldn't say the games have really changed that much in that time. Or at least not as... At least I don't feel they have anyway. They probably have, but I just... I don't know.
Whoa there.
Anyway. Let's go see what this guy wants, to see if I've...
Here's your flowers, Billy.
Well, thank you. Not many around these parts that help an old man with such a task. Thanks again, stranger. Come on in, have some tea with me and Annabelle. I'm sure she'd love the company.
All right. Maybe
Yeah,
It's my other half, lovely Annabelle.
yeah.
Much obliged.
This man helped me find these lovely flowers.
Look at
Annabelle.
John's face.
Not half as lovely as you.
Yeah, no, you don't look a day over 30, ma'am.
Wait, it's the fine air and the good living up here in New Austin that keeps us so young and full of vigor. Annabelle was mentioning she wants to go up to Blackwater, ride one of those newfangled motor cars. Huh? No bumpy old horse carriage for my angel.
That's a good idea, Billy. I should get going.
Well, you haven't had your tea. And Annabelle baked her special blackbird pie.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Billy. I must have forgot. I've got an appointment with Planet Earth. Nice to meet you, man.
I've got an appointment with Planet
Oh,
Earth.
John, stop by any time.
Bro said I got an appointment with Planet. I'm done. Nah, I feel bad for poor Billy, man. Like, it's not his fault, man. There's a lot of people that needed help and they couldn't get help out then. I feel bad for him. He doesn't harm anyone. He's just living with his dead wife, that's all. He doesn't harm anyone else. He just asked for like people to help him with flowers, that's all. Excuse me, who shot me? I don't want to know what happened up here. I'm just gonna leave it. Alright, what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to end the stream before I do Irish's mission. I'll do that as the first thing I do when I come back next time I stream. Maybe tomorrow, maybe not. Because I might play with Gaz tomorrow. It depends if he's playing GTA Online or not. But, yeah, we'll see. And then I think after that is Bill, so... I think we're close. I might do Liar's Dice tomorrow as well. But we'll see. Anyway, in the meantime, I'd like to say thank you to everyone who came by. Yeah, I think we've done a lot of work, actually. Yeah, like I said, we'll see what happens tomorrow. If Gaz is on and he's playing GTA Online, I'll probably play that with him. If he's not, or if he's not playing GTA Online, I will just do this. I have done 10% today, so that's pretty good. So we're about, we're closing in on a third of the way through the game in terms of percentage. We've actually not done a lot still. There's like a lot. We haven't even gone to Mexico yet. We've not done anything really. Nothing in New West Elizabeth, of course. We've got a lot left to do, but the fact that we're already so far through, like, we've done this, for example. You know, we've done all these. Like this, you know, we've done 5 already of the... Is there 17 maybe? I think it's 17 or 19 stranger missions in this game, I think. So, yeah. There is a trophy where I need to make sure I win a Liar's Dice game without losing a single dice. Single dice, so that's going to be fun. Yeah, I'm going to see what happens. But anyway, yeah, take care, God bless, and bye.